The Mike Weatherford Show is proud to announce we are now officially powered by TEC. If their fiber optic internet service can handle everything we throw at it here in the studio, from videos to calls and live streams, you better believe they can handle your home or business too. If speed, stability, and service is important to you, you can count on TEC. Thanks, TEC. Now let's get to the show.
Recorded live in the studios of Brewer Street Mafia. This is a Red Dog Bread production.
And now, your number one rated show, The Mike Weatherford Show. Here's your host, Mike Weatherford.
Hey, welcome back to the Mike Weatherford Show. I'm your host, Mike Weatherford. Folks, we got a great show tonight. Have you ever been up there at Lake Barkley called Patti's? There's a lot going on up there. We're going to have a great time tonight. But, you know, I'm always asked to do crazy things. You know, they'll say, hey, Mike, will you do this? Will you do that? I went to a hummingbird dinner. I thought they was going to feed us hummingbirds. No, it wasn't. That was just the name of it. It was dinner with the hummingbirds. Now, I get confused. I'm not real smart. But last week, I was asked to be an enforcer at a local wrestling match. Watch a little bit of this right here.
Hey folks, it's Mike from the Mike Weatherford Show. I'm out here tonight at the Henry County Fairgrounds with JM Knight. Man, we got a great match coming on tonight. Tell them what we got going on, JM.
We got a, 6-7 man battle royal?
7 battle royal.
The enforcer?
I'm the enforcer. Look, the full crowd stops now. There's a new sheriff in town. Don't be no more of that bull crowd. JM asked me, said, Mike, we've had a little cheating in the past. Would you mind coming out here and making sure all that's done right? I said, yes, sir, I'll do it. So I'm here to help you.
I appreciate it.
It's going to be a great night, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. We got another match. We got Jennifer Justice. If she loses her hair.
That's right.
If they win, she gets 5 minutes with Lindsey Long.
You hear that, folks? We've got a match coming up where the hair's on the line. A woman going to lose her hair. Can you imagine that? It's going to be wild. I may have to get in control of that, too. You know, you get women involved with their hair. It's going to be rough.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be rough. So you don't want to miss it out here at the Henry County Fairgrounds at the Non-Stop Wrestling. What is this called tonight? What are we calling this tonight?
Ride Act 2.
Ride Act 2. You know, that means there's going to be a Ride Act 3. So whatever happens tonight, it ain't over. There's going to be another one coming in. So, hey, we want you to keep up with what's going on out here at Non-Stop Wrestling. What do you think?
Sounds good to me, man.
There you go.
It's going to be a great show.
Where's your stick?
Oh,
You're the enforcer stick.
Chopping it up for me.
Oh, there you go.
Sticks right here. That's all the sticks I need. Talk to you soon.
All right, folks, there you go. I got just a little bit of sample of what went on, and we're going to release the whole thing of me being the enforcer, your humble host, you know, your nice guy that I am at a full-fledged wrestling match. I'm going to give you this little tidbit of what went on, and we're going to release the rest of it in a day or so. Here, watch this part right here.
I've been here long enough. You all know me, and what in me?
Look, dude, you're not on the card, and you sure ain't gonna get in there with that wrench.
No.
I told you. No. 1, 2. No. Give me the wrench. Okay, told me to make it fair. That's what I'm going to do. Make it fair. You got something to say?
Breath stinks, yeah.
Good. Hope it smells like a butt whooping. That's what it's supposed to smell like. You want to fight? You going to fight? You ain't going to use this, big dog.
Thank you. That's his girl.
Management made you the special enforcer.
That's my job.
That would go right against your skull.
I want to
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth before I come back out here.
I like to live in the past. I want a pair of black eyes. We'll see when the match starts how big a boy you are.
Introducing Red.
What can I say? That's just my life. I go from political shows to eating with the hummingbirds to wrestling. Hey, we're going to get on with the show tonight. That's pretty cool. Hey, we're going to look for the release of the rest of that. Some pretty good stuff went on out there. You know, me as your humble host being an enforcer. Yeah, it was fun. But, hey, I told them new sheriffs in town, all of them was mad at me. But, hell, who ain't mad at Mike? I want to introduce tonight my good – he's supposed to be my wrestling partner, but he couldn't make it. He had something come up. But Ricky Price, what's up, brother?
Mike, always a pleasure, my friend. What more can I say? It's Tuesday night, and we're live, and you made out a wrestling match. Fair enough.
I lived through it.
You lived through it.
The Dark Enforcer. I announced it.
Dark Crusher should have been
Dark Crusher, that's right.
That's right. I was going to be the Dark Crusher.
But I got you next time.
Well, I promise I got you.
All right, brother. It was fun.
It was.
We'll look for the release of that video.
Well, I just can't wait to see you when you go flying across the ropes.
I didn't do no flying. I didn't do no body slamming.
We'll see later.
Now, you'll see later, but you need to watch that and see what's coming
All
up.
right.
All right, let's get on with the show here tonight. Hey, folks, like I said, Patti's 1880 settlement. We all know where it is. We all go up there. We like that whole community. And I got the guys here tonight, the CEO of Patti's 1880's town, Kevin Ragan, and I also got from Iron Bell's Coffee. He's another great little business up there. And what do you call that little community up in there? I always think it'd be called what?
What's that?
What's the community called up there?
That's Grand Rivers, Kentucky.
Grand Rivers, Kentucky. I got Bill Gary with Iron Bell Coffee. Welcome to the show, guys. How are y'all doing?
Thank you very much. Thank you for having us.
Hey, you didn't know you was with a wrestling guy in here, did you?
No. I just thought I was going to come up here and just talk about food. But
Pork chops. That'd be your wrestling name. I'll get you into it next time.
Big pork chop.
Big pork chop.
That's it. I'll remember that.
Welcome to the show.
Big chop.
There you go. Welcome to the show, man.
Thank you. I appreciate you having us. Yep.
So you are the CEO of Patti's.
Patty Settlement 1880. Well, Patty's 1880 settlement.
Right.
Yeah, I just took it over about 6 months ago.
Wow.
Was the chief operating officer before that, and running the kitchens and the operations side. Now I'm running 270 employees.
That's a big. There's more to
Four
Patti's.
or 5 companies.
Yeah, there's more to Patti's. When you get up there and when you pull in and you call and you get your reservation, you pull in, you go in, you can tell there's a lot of going on up there. Tell me the idea of Patti's when it first opened up. Just give me, what little bit of history you know about Patti's. Back me up to the very beginning.
Well, so we.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm just kind of relaxing, trying to get used to being on TV. I'm not a superstar wrestler like you, so I'm just trying to figure this out.
You're fine.
But no, we opened up about it was 1977. It was a little roadside motel.
There you go.
There's a picture of it there. And Miss Patti and Bill were serving homemade ice cream and hamburgers out of there.
What was her name? Patti and Bill who?
Patti Tuller. Sorry, yeah, it's Patti and Bill Tuller.
Patti and Bill Tuller.
So that's why Bill Gary's here with me. He's going to help out a little bit because he knows a lot of the history too.
Is that Patti and
Yes, sir. That's Miss Patti there, and that's Bill. I did not have the pleasure to meet either one of them.
Wow.
Miss Patti passed away in '97, but I do have a little tidbit I found out after starting work for the Patties for Patty's. My uncle used to be her bridge player.
Wow.
So for 10 years, and I didn't know that. So
Wow.
that's kind of cool. But yeah, it was a motel as well. It had 7 bedrooms in there, and they would rent out 4 of them. They lived in the other, and
that's
just kind of
that's good. And they sold ice cream,
and hamburgers. It used to be called Miss Patty's Burgers.
Wow.
Right?
Yep.
So I've been looking over Bill because Bill's family also has a long history over in the town as well.
So Bill, you know a little bit about Patti's.
I know a little bit about Patti's, not so much prior to 1984 because my father started Green Turtle Bay in 1984 and created a relationship. He said he wouldn't have started Green Turtle Bay had Patti's not been there.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was a big deal, and he reached out to the Tullers, particularly Chip, and said, I've got this building here at Green Turtle Bay. why don't you bring your restaurant over here? And we started Patty's on the Pier at that time.
Wow.
So that was a breakfast restaurant. Sundays they knocked it out of the park.
So Patty's had another another little satellite place.
That's right.
Patty's on the Pier. Is that still around?
No. We went about 4 or 5 years in that relationship.
Wow. That's cool.
then Dad said, I want to take this over myself and turn it into a club.
Right.
So we were in Livingston County. We're in Grand Rivers, Kentucky, and it's a dry county, or it was at the time.
Right.
So he said, I think I can use this building better to turn it into a private club, and as a private club, I'll be able to serve drinks to my customers because they're boaters. Come on. Yeah. They're boaters.
Yeah.
They got to have a drink.
They got to have a drink.
Okay. Yeah. So we had to create a place for them to have a drink in a dry county.
Kind of like bikers. They got to have a little drink.
You got to have some place to go wet your whistle, So that's what happened there.
Wow.
So
Patty's is an anchor of Grand Rivers.
Well, I would say so.
Because without Patty's, there wouldn't be Turtle Bay. There wouldn't be nothing.
A lot that's in town right now. Yeah, Miss Patty and them opened another restaurant, Mr. Bill's. They wanted to see if they could do a separate menu, and that went on for a while, and. Everybody wanted the pork chops, though. So
who don't want a Patty's pork chop, man?
So they've grown this thing to we do over 300,000 people a year in a town of 370 people.
Wow.
Yes, and
where they come from?
Everywhere.
Overseas.
Well, I mean, not so much right now. We do actually have a couple people that's come through from over in Europe, but specifically for Patty's, I wouldn't say so. But I mean, they have visited us.
Yeah.
I try to visit all our guests on Saturdays and see where they come from, so I can kind of use that with a little bit of marketing, and at the same time, just trying to get to know my guest. And
how many pork chops do y'all sell a year? You got
45,000 2-inch pork chops.
45,
and about 35,000 1-inch. Huh?
I wonder how many hogs that is.
Well, a lot.
That's a ton of hogs. Let's just use a ton.
Wow. Yeah, one of my passions, I mean, you have to be passionate about food to be in,
sure.
in the industry.
Me. Well, I'm passionate about it.
Yeah, that's I'm trying to hold mine in, too.
I just let her go, bro.
I tell you something. I gained probably 30 pounds working for Patty's in two and a half years. Oh, I've sampled a lot. Yeah. But I went up. Chicago Meats produces our pork, and we're one of the largest pork purveyors. We're not purveyors. Well, buyers in east of Mississippi. And
I would imagine with 45,000. That's just pork chop.
That's just a 2-inch pork chop. We serve a 1-inch pork chop. We do about another 30 to 35,000, and then we also serve a 9-ounce pork fillet. It's about 10 to 12,000. So
is pork chops your number one seller?
Obviously. Yes, sir.
What got Patty's going from, Gary, you may have to help us out here. They went from a hamburger ice cream.
I know the answer on that one.
A hamburger ice cream motel to the biggest magnet in Western Kentucky. How did that, that's a story. How did it go just one day?
It just kind of blew up, right?
Yeah, one day say, I've sold my last hamburger. I'm going to sell some pork chops.
Well, the whole pork chop thing is Chip Tuller, who's still the owner, is her son, and he's told me the story several times.
Is that Chip?
That is Bill. That's Mr. Bill there.
Okay.
He used to love puppets.
Yes.
And so that's him with the kids just showing off his puppets, and he had many of them.
Yeah.
And but Chip, you might need to pull something up here in a little bit. He's got a big long beard, and everybody calls him Santa Claus during Christmas. And so, but anyways, he tells a story that his mom one day just didn't really have much to serve burger wise and stuff, and so she did stuffed pork chops, and there's 20 people in there. They loved it, and that kind of just went from there. Yep.
Wow, that's cool. You went from one day she decided I'm going to serve pork chops, try them out and let me know, and down the road total it's 100,000 pork chops a year.
About that, yes, sir. Yeah,
That's amazing.
When I took over as the COO, I actually went to all our purveyors and went up to Chicago Meats, talked to the guys up there, and it was interesting to see that they have one whole area of their butcher or the slaughterhouse that they dedicate just to patties.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's
quality control then, so y'all know right where it comes from.
Yep.
And you don't have a lot of different suppliers. You got one guy you get your pork from, and you know where it's at, and the quality's controlled. That's good. I like that idea.
It's our brine.
Yeah.
Yep. They pump it with our brine. And
right. So when you walk into Patty's, you go in the front door there, you've got like a little gift shop, and then you've got the restaurant. It's like it just goes on, and there's rooms. It's just like everywhere.
It's crazy.
It is. How big is that place?
Well, I don't know the exact square footage, but honestly, if you know a little bit of the history, you said you've been going there for a while.
Yeah.
It burned down.
Yeah.
And when it burned down, it actually had more seating than what we have now. But if you look at our restaurant, it looks a lot bigger.
Yeah.
It's crazy because I was going to Patty's when I was a little kid, and I thought it was a monster restaurant, you know.
But it still looks big. It looks big.
This one looks big, but it's less people. It's about 85 seats less than what we had before. But we have room to grow on it, and we do have a second restaurant that's across the street, which is T. Lawson's. That's my baby.
Right.
So. Yeah, I'm a chef, so
Patty's also T. Lawson's is part of that organization.
Yes, sir. Yes,
and then you got a motel.
We do. We have Patty's Inn Suites. Then we have a bed and breakfast, the Rose of the Lake, and then we have some Airbnbs that we own as well. So
wow. And there's gift shops all around. So it's kind of the way it's laid out there. I don't know if you're supposed to go in there where everything is or not. You go outside and walk around. While you're eating, you see people walking around all outsid.
That's people waiting.
Yeah. Oh, it is. Yeah.
That's people waiting to get in.
It is. Did they ever expect, you believe, to ever grow as large and be the anchor of a community like they are? Was that in their plans or it just happened?
It just happened. You know what? They just cared. They cared. They devoted themselves to that little town. They devoted themselves to.
Was they natives of Grand Rivers?
Nope. They came in from. I think they came from California.
They came in from California.
Well, that's unusual to bring something good out of California. I'm glad to know there is something good out of California.
Good point.
It's a good story.
Yeah.
I mean,
tell me the story.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can give you some of the tidbits, but I mean, from what Chip's told me over the couple years, they were out there, and his father was a successful insurance guy, and some things happened, and all of a sudden, an earthquake happened, and that's kind of destroyed his house. And they didn't have much money after that, and they came in with $1,000, I think it was, into town, and they bought that little motel. And $1,000, that little motel is turned into a massive tourist attraction now, I would say.
It is.
Yeah.
And pork chops, and then you got them that rose in a flower pot.
Rose in a flower pot.
Yes, sir.
Where'd that idea come from?
Well, that goes because Miss Patti, she loved entertaining people. She loved people, and she loved florals, and she loved her gardens. And if you go around, you'll notice that around our property.
Yeah.
And then boom, there comes this idea. Let me put a piece of bread in a flower pot. It rose up like one of her flowers she has out in the gardens, and it tasted good, so she sold it. So
the rest is history.
And so the flower pot bread that's not an exact number I'm about to give you, but
there's your garden.
Yeah, that's her gardens.
Yeah.
And Ricky Price, our maintenance guy, has been keeping up with that tradition for about 26 years now.
Ricky,
not Ricky Price. I'm sorry, man.
I thought to say, damn, Ricky, you got another job.
You know, I do this all the time. Ricky Hamilton.
Ricky Hamilton.
Hey, when I'm asking Siri to call call Ricky Price, and sometimes
Yes,
I've called you,
I
and
know that's right.
I'm
You look
like,
at-
I'm not trying to call you.
You call the other Ricky.
Ricky, I didn't know you was a gardener.
Oh man, I'm just
You're a
master-
wrestler, a gardener, a bottle washer, and a Pepsi maker.
Yeah.
Damn,
he
Ricky,
makes it
you
rain
holding
with the
out on
Pepsi.
me. Oh,
You
he
got it
does.
going on.
Somebody asked, when was the fire? What year was the fire?
That was 2017. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
It burned
2017.
it to the ground, didn't it?
Yeah, well, it didn't burn it to the ground. It was a kitchen fire, and it was a total loss because of the water damage that caused the rest of the restaurant. There was a lot of really nice quilts and a bunch of things they lost, but they fortunately were able to get a bunch of the other stuff out of there. And so, anyways, that Chip and them decided, let's do it again. It was a rough time. It was a rough time, though.
It still is a rough time.
It still is a rough time because
dealing with the insurance company has been a
Oh hell, they
Yeah.
want you to
War.
pay.
It's been a war.
Don't
That's
get me
war.
started on the
Yeah.
insurance. They pay your premium every month on time. Don't be late. You got to fire. Well, we don't cover that. Takes a pink elephant with a tutu, or we would have paid.
Yeah.
No, if it had been that, we'd have paid.
it is a situation. So basically, they could have just kind of taken what little bit that they got started with on the insurance and just said, okay, we're done. They went out and they
borrowed and built.
Well, they borrowed and went out there to say, we want to keep Mom's dream alive.
Well,
And
Grand Rivers depends on them. That's where everybody comes. I mean, I know there's Turtle Bay, Green Turtle Bay, and there's a lot of. I was telling him earlier, there's a friend of mine that probably 20 years ago used to own the Cumberland House restaurant, one of the best seafood restaurants down there.
Yeah.
And that's in Catawba. I think I say that right.
Yeah,
Is that
you do.
Yeah, and there's a lot of areas, but I think Patty's may be the anchor.
well, I mean, the amount of people that come through there, I mean, I got to officially say it is. I mean, 300,000 people. We have 316,000 people following us on Facebook. We reach 5 million people every month
Lord,
on our views.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like a direction. Bill and I just started becoming friends, and he bought one of our properties, which actually burned down before that as well. It used
We
to
all
be
just light shit up over there. What's going on?
I was thinking the same thing, man. When I
Turn the
started
damn
working
look.
for him.
When you leave, turn the burners off.
So that was an electrical fire, I think. Yeah, but no. Anyways,
Christ.
well, we built it back up. We put it. We rented it out for a Harley shop, and then it was a breakfast
that
spot.
was a different building, actually.
Was it?
Yeah, Patty's, the Iron Kettle was a completely different building.
Was it? Okay,
And it
so
was,
I'm wrong.
Unfortunately, it was a tinderbox. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. Did you eat at the Iron Kettle before? Did you ever come up there and eat at the Iron Kettle? It was a buffet, and next door to it was
I don't think so.
Oh, really? Next door to it was a little Harley shop where they sold clothing for Harley. And man, they rocked and rolled. And the Harley shop did really well because all the Harley drivers would come up and eat the buffet, and then they go in and get Harley.
yeah.
So I'm in the Harley shop.
Okay, that's
where-
Got you,
So
got
the
you.
Iron Kettle
Okay.
was next to it. Is that over there in that parking lot? there?
Yeah, where the empty parking lot is.
Oh, okay,
So
that's where it was. Okay.
Somebody said her group of friends who make mats for the homeless had lunch at Patty's today, 14 of them, and they loved the shops.
We appreciate
great.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, those shops are really unique. Those shops are old cabins that are all around from Kentucky.
Right.
And we got some funny stories about some of those. We just started doing a bourbon tasting room, and
We got some here.
brought some here with us.
What we got there now? Tell me a little bit about that.
This is Patty's Kentucky Straight Bourbon.
I'm going to hold that up there. Let them zero in on that.
Yes, sir.
Can you zoom in on that? Tell me as they're coming in here, tell me what this is.
Okay,
Zoom in here,
this is kind of a young bourbon. It's about 3 years old, but it's our first edition that come out that we collaborated with Silent Brigade in Paducah, and it is juice that comes from Green River Distillery in Owensboro, and so that's our first shot at it. And maybe later we may do some special things with the new
Well,
bottle.
yeah, we got some. Folks, you're going to hang around. We may all be drunk and fell out for us, though. But he's brung. They're going to have, they're looking for a name for one of their new, is it bourbons?
Well, what we're doing is I think we may taste
Yeah, we're going to taste it.
some.
But bring this up here if you can zoom in, Kevin. put that label on that right there. Put that camera in on that if y'all guys can back here. Billy, who's running the cameras? If you can, zoom in on, not my arm. Well, I'm going to hang it up. But anyway.
Anyways, this is going to be the last that you can get. We only have a couple cases left of it.
Yeah.
So hopefully someday it might be a collector's item.
Yeah.
But what I was getting at is that tasting room, it's we just started building on it because we now are officially one of the most western points on the Kentucky Bourbon Trail, Patti's. And inside that's we have a post office from back in the 1800s as a cabin, and then right there next to it, if you can see over there, we got some moonshine.
Let me see that here, Kevin.
Yeah. So.
There you go.
Yep.
Patti's Blackberry Moonshine. We'll try this again. I'll put that up there if they can. Okay, I'll hold it still, and I'll see if they can zoom in on it. It's on the way, he's saying back here. But anyway, that's Patti's Blackberry Moonshine right there.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
It is seriously not just promoting it because it's ours. It is good stuff.
Really?
Yeah, it's real good stuff. So anyways, that portion there has got a 1940s locomotive bar that we put in there.
Locomotive.
We found a bar that was once in a locomotive.
That's cool.
And we put a tasting room in there for it. And then we brought in a 1953 still, old moonshine still, from the Moonshine Museum there in Western Kentucky.
Wow.
But it's a gel. How ironic is that?
That's very ironic.
We have a moonshine still
and the
sitting
gel.
out moonshine in the
Jailhouse.
In the old jailhouse.
What is it about certified to be Kentucky bourbon? You got to do what?
Oh, there's a bunch of different. Well, it's not much. It's the 5. It's got water's got to be a part of it, right. And what makes Kentucky so great. And you being here in Tennessee, you guys are gonna fight us about whiskey.
Yeah.
But it's whiskey before you start talking about the components and the limestone water. Kentucky has got the 3rd largest limestone aquifers in the world, and
got to be limestone makes the best liquor.
It is, and it's not. It doesn't have to be limestone. It just got to have water.
It makes the best liquor.
Yeah, and then you're going to have at least 51% corn,
right?
To make it bourbon, and then you cannot put it in the cask over 140. So you know, and you can't go over 160.
Right.
And it's got to be in charred, brand new. Charred oak barrels. Yep.
That's what gives it its color. All liquor comes out clear, which y'all know.
White dog.
Yeah.
That's where that moonshine comes from.
That's right. It all comes out clear, and it gets its color from the wood. Yeah. You know, all liquor, no matter where it's made, at y'all's place or wherever, it's clear when it comes out.
Well,
it's supposed to be. Now, I've seen some run; it didn't come out quite clear. I don't know what happened that night. We was making that liquor that come out
too much of the other.
That's what I thought it was. But anyway,
too much of the other.
Yeah.
Too much of the other.
Anyway,
we're not going to ask what the other was.
Somebody asked, "Is there a petting zoo?"
Well, there used to be. So, it never was a petting zoo. So. What we're doing over there, there used to be what you would call kind of some animal pens. We had 8 peacocks there and an emu, and since I've taken over, I've actually sent them off to animal sanctuaries.
Right.
They're getting older. The pens were getting a little deteriorated, getting older, and since I've taken over, we're going to take all of everything that Mrs. Patti is put together special from the past and start making it new.
Right.
And so just recently, this week I brought back some animals, and so they're right there by our grist mill, which is kind of another food outlet that's over there by all them shops. Which
hold on, y'all got a grist mill?
The grist mill, yep, we have a water wheel.
If you can show him a picture of those pheasants,
I can do it.
You got to see a picture of those pheasants.
So what I did is I brought in some pheasants, but they're not just your regular old Reeves pheasants or ring-neck pheasants. They're I got a red golden pheasant. That's native to Taiwan. No, excuse me. I think northeast China.
Pheasants are China, yeah, but go ahead.
All of these are from China. So here's one of the guys. This guy right here, We're actually having a naming contest on our Facebook. You want to point that out there? And
that is?
That's a red golden pheasant. You don't see much of those.
I ain't never hunted nothing like that. Hell, they be hard. I don't know if you can zoom in on this or not, guys. That's asking a lot. But if you can, pull it. Hold it still. Okay. I'll hold it still. There you go. They're going to try to zoom in on it.
You gotta press the button there.
Oh, I done hit a button.
You know how that
That's
is.
what about being live.
I'll let you hold it. See
Yeah.
things it's already on you. See if you can hold it. Now it'll come back to me.
So yeah, this is the red golden pheasant that we got. That's Roscoe. So we're having a naming contest, but I've already named him.
Roscoe.
Pete Coltrane.
Now here you go. Yeah, see, stop with that. I was going to try to tell the story about what I got going, and then so I got 3 different type of pheasants from China. I got a Swin's Ho pheasant. It's real beautiful.
How many you got of these?
5 now. So I actually
They're not going to end up on the menu, are they?
Oh no, sir, man. I
No
don't like
hummingbird.
pheasant.
No hummingbird.
I don't like pheasant.
I've never seen such hummingbird.
But I got these
wings.
pheasants here in Martin, Tennessee. Over there's Swims or Zims waterfowl.
I have never seen a red peacock. I mean, a red pheasant.
There's the other one that's
That is so cool, man.
Yeah, that's
You should have sent me a picture. I could have put him up here with our
this
slide.
cooter. This cooter.
I got where you going.
Yeah.
I get it.
All right. Now, yeah. So, and
I
then
got
there's
you.
2 infants. That's Pico and Train. There's
Right.
Roscoe, Pico, Train,
Yeah.
Cooter, and then I got Boss Hog. You got to look at Boss Hog. He's
What about Daisy Duke?
well, they're all boys because you put any hens in there, they're gonna kill each other.
Well, you got to put a hen somewhere and put some Daisy Dukes on it. You
Man.
are in the South.
Maybe someday in a different pen. But
There you go.
Those guys were pretty expensive, you know.
Oh yeah, they fight over her.
Yeah, and they got these big old spurs on them, man,
Really?
on the very back of them.
That is so cool.
Yeah, and
Somebody said the Iron Kettle was great. Somebody said that, and I got a cousin that's watching. Said I can buy him a bottle of each of the bourbons and moonshine. Okay, Ron. I know you want it. I'll get you some.
That's the other one.
That's cool.
That's
right
Boss
there.
Hog.
I like to have it. Hey man, you need to get me one of those feathers off him. They shed them.
Well, my father's a big fly tire.
Yeah.
He's already begging for them.
Yeah,
You
they
know.
were cool,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. So
I put that in my hat.
yeah, you know what? I'll send one over to Ricky.
Yeah,
you know?
I need one.
But yeah, we're bringing those back. We're trying to start some new traditions there.
Christmas is a big deal.
It's a huge deal.
It's all them lights when you come off that road there, and you take a left, and you start with all the Christmas lights and stuff is up and down the little alley, and then you go on up there, and then Patty's on your left. I don't know the name of the road there. We come in off of you. It's right across from the what is the name of that? On the right there before you take a left.
You're talking about Lighthouse Landing.
Lighthouse, yeah. When you take a left.
That's Commerce Street.
Okay. All them lights, is that Patty's or that's the city?
Oh yeah, that's Patty's.
Wow,
the
that's
city's
huge.
the city does a light too. Grand River does a good job on their
They
own.
do.
And that's
You
down
can't-
in the park.
It's crazy over around Christmas. I mean,
Mr.
it's just.
Sonderman does that big blue tree.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tell me about your coffee shop. Now you've got a place called Iron Bell Coffee, which is just right there with Patty's.
Right. So
it burnt down once. You know,
No,
everything
no,
over there burns
No,
down.
I got that
We-
wrong.
okay.
It was the Harley shop.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
we
got
didn't
you.
burn down. So the building's been a lot of different things.
Right.
But the most notable was when it was the Harley shop. Everybody remembers that.
I remember that.
You know, and that was next to the Iron Kettle. And then when the Iron Kettle burned, I have some friends who owned the Harley shop.
Right.
And they owned the Harley shop down on Exit 11 going into Paducah, great big Harley store. And that was their clothing store because they lived in Grand Rivers.
Oh, okay.
And after the man, they had a great business. People coming buying their Harley clothing.
Yeah.
Until the Iron Kettle burned down.
Yeah.
You know, you got to have some place to go on a
You gotta have
motorcycle,
something
and
to
so
do,
it was
that's right.
like we ain't got no place to eat, so we're not going to go. We're not going to go
And
up
that's
there.
and that's close to Patty's, right
That's right
there.
down the
Well,
street.
we actually used to own the property.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah. So
What got you an idea to make coffee?
well, we my wife and I we left Grand Rivers after we sold Green Turtle Bay. Because my father passed away in 2021, COVID, and he was 87 years old. We sold the business, ran away. You know.
Can't go far. Gotta
Yeah,
come
we,
home.
we came home. We had to go back because family's in southern Illinois.
Yeah.
And we were too far away from kids, too far
Yeah.
away from that. And then in July, my sister still lives there in Grand Rivers. Her name is Vida. She has a little store called B&C Unique Boutique. She's got a cool thing going.
I think Dana's been over there at that one.
That's
We
cool.
go over. I went in every boutique. I finally sat outside and smoked a cigarette. Let her do all that.
I saw you in that tutu, didn't I?
That's where I got my tutu at.
So my brother-in-law passed away
And my spandex. Go ahead.
Okay.
a year ago, July, and I started hanging out with my sister. And when I did, it was like, wow, I have forgotten how much I love Grand Rivers.
Sure.
And my wife, too. And
In that order?
yeah, well,
Go ahead, Gary. I'm sorry.
it's all right.
Bill.
So we saw the building for sale. We knew it had been for sale for a long, long time.
Right.
And went up and saw Chip, and Chip was in kind of a dire place. You know, he's really had this struggle with the insurance company and with the banks because the insurance companies has not. They haven't coughed up what they said they were going to cough up.
Yeah.
And it's been a real struggle.
Yeah, we're still in a suit. Yeah.
So we went up and said, Chip, what do you got to have for this building? And he gave us a figure. And Michelle and I went back, we kind of wrestled over it. And we prayed about it, talked about it, went up and saw him, said, Chip, that's what you said you need. That's what we're going to do.
Right.
And he said it was like anvils got lifted off his shoulders because they were right there
struggling.
Not just
all
struggling.
business owners struggle.
Because you know what? Yeah. Sometimes these insurance companies and banks, they get you between a rock and a hard place, and they're like, we got them.
Capitalism works.
Yeah.
When the government leaves it alone.
That's right. That's right. And so it was right there. Mm-hmm. We got him out of that squeeze for that minute, and it was a tough squeeze.
Sure it is.
He's thrown his arms open wide to us. Just absolutely thrown his arms open. Said, bring your coffee into Patty's.
Right.
We'll promote your coffee. That didn't happen before.
No.
Okay. So it's just been a wonderful relationship. It's always been a good relationship, but it's just like, wow, you really saved the day, Bill.
So you have all different kinds of coffees.
Well,
you're a destination area yourself, trying to be.
Kind of like that. Yeah, we have a relationship with Piper's Coffees and Teas out of Paducah.
Yeah.
And a young guy, Peter Barnett from England, he operates that. He's got a wonderful story about how he got in the tea and coffee business. Right. Just absolutely joy. And he's our roaster, and my wife is the decorator. She had an idea, and I said, "Baby, just go for it." And we
don't argue.
Beautiful.
Don't argue.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, and
we'd have crap in there, men would if we did.
I'm telling you, it's just like something you see up in New York. I mean, I lived in Chicago for 12 years.
But if men did, it would be there'd be our drawers laid over in the corner, old stinking socks hanging on in the corner. I got you. Go ahead.
So she's really done it up beautifully, and the great thing about it is what we wanted was a place. It feels like a speakeasy. Okay,
I like that. Dude.
It looks kind of like that's.
Yeah,
what I'm
really.
saying.
I got to come check you out.
Yeah, it feels like a speakeasy. We went to Louisville and we went to a bar there called the Last Refuge, and Bob Dylan is an investor in that, and it's a huge Methodist church that they've turned into a bar. If you ever want to look at it online, it's stunning.
Right.
But we went in there, and Michelle said, "I love this wallpaper. I love this furniture." And so she came home and saw that in this little bitty, 1,800 square feet. It's a tiny little place. But
I was raised with a sister and parents in a 900 square foot house, so that's a big place to be.
That's double.
Yeah.
Well, when you start trying to pack 40 people in it, it's a little tight.
Oh, that stays busy for sure.
And it's turned into a real hit. A lot of people showing up saying, "Man, we've needed this for a long, long time."
That's the thing I like. I moved down here.
Where are you from originally?
Well, so I was born in Paducah, but I grew up, all over. But I lived down in Florida, and I moved here from Chicago. I was in a park.
You got to say in the South, it's Chicago.
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 It's Chicago.
You got to put an R
Chicago.
in there.
Yeah, Chicago up.
It's Chicago up there,
Yeah, but around here it's called Chicago. Greg said there'll be a cruise in coming up on the 27th. They've got a cruise in coming up on the 27th. They have a large group from Humphreys County, Tennessee, participating in the cruise in each year. So y'all got a cruise in coming on up there. Do you know that?
A cruising. You're talking about car cruising?
Yeah.
Yeah, they come up. What when you said September 27th?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's something that I think I can vaguely remember the last 2 years of happening. I know Harvest Moon.
Hunter's Moon.
Yeah.
Generally has those guys coming in. It's not on our schedule of events that I know of, but we definitely welcome. I mean, because, man, I tell you what, you see everything cruisers, you see bikers, you see everything, man. In a town of 360 people. I mean, it's
a Chartreuse VW van full of hippies. I would pull in.
I mean, there's everybody from every walk of life. I mean, I-24 is there, and what makes it pretty special is that the land between the lakes is there, and Grand Rivers is the only city I think in the world that is in between two major dams.
Right.
And so you have Kentucky Lake on one side, you got Lake
I
Barkley.
don't think that Grand Rivers would be a designated area if it really honestly wasn't for Patty's. I think that's what's put it on the map, and that's what keeps it on the map. And I'm sure the town realizes that. We got to take commercial break. Let's give away some. Hey, put me a sack together.
Okay, that's good.
Right, where do you want to give away?
Well,
we got some stuff.
We can't legally give away the bourbon or the moonshine, but we'll put that aside.
Get you a sack. Tell what we got.
How about what we're going to do is we're going to give away. We'll give away one of these cookbooks here. This one here, I believe, is one of the first cookbooks we have. That's going to be called "The Grace of Patti."
All right.
And then what I'll do is I'll go ahead and give away. What should I give away, guys?
I don't know. You got a cup down this cup.
Yeah.
This cup
Yeah,
right
he's
here.
got a cup. He's got a Patty's
How
cup.
about a cup?
There you go.
How about a cup?
There you go. We got a great
need
cookbook. A great. Look here, folks. A Patty's cup. I wish he'd have brought me one of these damn things.
Well,
but anyway,
well,
got a
I'll
good.
tell you what.
About some of our barbecue sauce, we bottle our own.
Bottle your own.
We bottle our own.
Bottle our own barbecue sauce.
Yeah, it's on the
I'm
wholesale.
gonna put that in there.
Well.
What else we got out here? We're gonna make somebody a.
What's that
Bill?
bread? What's that?
Let's see.
Find me something right here.
There's
How about a coaster of Grand Rivers here?
Yeah,
'Cause
that's
I'm trying to
leather, isn't it?
Yeah, that's leather. I'm trying to bring some.
Well, that's a pretty good gift right there.
That is a
there
good
you go.
gift.
That's going to be kind of a credit
For your
card
credit
thing
cards,
here
yeah,
for Grand
yeah.
Rivers.
Oh wow.
The phone's already ringing, Mike. You
Oh
ain't done
yeah, they
anything.
already ring.
Look here.
You know what? Let's get this here.
Yeah, and you got a shot glass here. Calvin Swan.
We'll do
We'll
that
do
with
two.
the next ones.
Well, here's what we're gonna do.
Hold up now. Am I giving away too much stuff?
Oh, you still got a flower pot. You got a flower pot.
But Bill's got some stuff to give away too.
I got a couple of cups here for
We fine. Hey, folks, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a commercial break. I got to pay the bill because if I go eat at Patty's, he doesn't say I don't get a discount.
No.
So we're going to see. No,
I gave him a shirt though.
They give me. I have got on a. Look, let me find it.
Look
Right
at
here.
that.
Look here. Let me get out of the microphone.
Oh, Lord.
I guess it's glare. A Patty's shirt, a great fishing shirt, dude. He come in and said, "Would you wear this on the show?" And I said, "Hell yeah, I like it. I got me a great shirt." But I want the third caller, and we're going to give you this great stuff. It's a cookbook. It's some homemade barbecue sauce. There's a big Patty's cup, a coaster, and a credit card holder. Dude, it's some good leather products, too. This is some good stuff. Third caller to that phone number. We're going to take a commercial break. We get back, we're going to find out more about Patti. So we'll be right back.
All right.
Awesome.
What do you think?
Guys? You having fun?
I am.
Shattering the image of standard nursing homes and committed to enhancing the human spirit, Charter Senior Living of Paris is focused on removing barriers that can prevent your success and a better life. A unique boutique community with many wonderful amenities, we offer various levels of quality care in an apartment and floor plan of your choosing.
The care that Mom has received here has been phenomenal.
Move-in day was such a happy day. Caregivers there were so wonderful.
It was the best choice that we've ever made.
Learn more and request your free resource guide at charterparis.com or give us a call today. When physical assistance becomes a necessity, enjoy the peace of mind you deserve.
Chadcox, PLLC provides representation in the areas of criminal law, family law, personal injury, wills and probate law. Chadcox serves Paris and the surrounding area. He does not believe in a one-size-fits-all approach to representing his clients. He reviews every detail of your case to ensure that you receive an assessment that is specific to the unique circumstances in your case. Chadcox is located at 104 North Brewer Street, Paris, Tennessee. Contact us at 731-642-4446.
The Downtown Event Center is available for parties, meetings, or family get-togethers. The center comes with spacious seating and an area that will help make serving food easier. If you are having a birthday party, this is definitely the place for you. The Downtown Event Center is located at 107 South Brewer Street. Contact Jessica at 731-642-4992 to make your reservation.
Is your tank on empty? For best gas prices in town, fill up at 54 Fuel Mart, 1213A Westwood Street. And don't forget your other tank. Grab hot fried chicken, wings, pizza, and on Tuesdays and Fridays, the best fried fish around. Got a sweet tooth? We've got freeze-dried candies, candy bars, and more. Rainy day? Stay dry and use our drive-up window. Farmers, we've got your dyed diesel plus parking for big rigs. Open 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. every day. If you're feeling lucky, play the lottery or grab a scratch-off while you're here. 54 Fuel Mart at the Westwood Y. More than just fuel.
Hey everyone, this is Jeremy Buckaloo reminding you to tune in to Sportscast with Jeremy Buckaloo live every Sunday night at 7:30 here from the Brewer Street Mafia Studios.
Hey folks, you need to watch Jeremy Buckaloo live with Jeremy Buckaloo Sportscast, behind the curtains of My Paris TV top programs. Hold on a minute, that's coming on my show. Hey, that's the Mike Weatherford show. That's coming up this next Tuesday, behind the curtains of your humble host here. I've got Jeremy Buckaloo. He's got Sportscast with Jeremy Buckaloo, Tennessee Informer with Dave Vance, and Kevin, that producer guy that wears the hell out of him, one in the back. He's going to be out here. We're all going to be talking about what it's like when the light turns red, what it's like to work with me, your humble host. We're going to find out with Jeremy Buckaloo, Dave Vance, Kevin. It's just going to be a round-the-table communication. And I feel like that I'm going to get hit over the head with it. I think that's what's coming, because they're going to tell it all is what it says. Behind the curtains of My Paris TV's top programs, producer and host tells it all. So I get to tell you how hard it is to work with Kevin, you know, how he is. And Dave will back me up, and Jeremy will back me up. I'm going to turn it into a beat up a producer show, what it's going to be, because I go the feeling it's going to be a beat up the host show, because I'm always the heel of everything. So watch it next Tuesday, September 16th, 7 p.m. as we go behind the curtain to My Paris TV's top programs. Jeremy Buckaloo from Sportscast, Dave Vance from Tennessee Informer, and his so-called producer is going to be here. So, hey, hang out. It's going to be a great show. And don't forget, come in on Tennessee Informer. What about Anti-Federalists warned about what the Anti-Federalists warned about America? The founding fathers weren't all united. Why is it still matters even today? William Watkins Jr. joins Dave Vance, and he's going to find out what all is going on. William Watkins Jr. is a author and research fellow, independent institution. So you don't want to miss that coming up Monday, September the 15th on your Tennessee Informer. And here's Sportscast. Sportscast Live with Jeremy Bucklow inside the making of champion Lady Patriots. Coach Beard's vision from player to leader. The future of girls soccer starts in Henry County. Tune in next Sunday, 7:30 p.m. Sportscast Live with Jeremy Bucklow and find out about the inside the making. And don't forget, let me tell you something. TEC is official partner of the Mike Weatherford Show. Let me tell you. If you've got a neighbor that has not switched over, why anybody wouldn't switch over is beyond me. But if you haven't switched over to TEC Fast Fiber Internet, and you can get your neighbor to do it or your friend to do it, I can get you 1 free month. All you got to do is tune in and get your neighbors to tune in and get them some TEC, and you can get a month free. That's all it does. It's that simple. Just have one of your friends turn over and get TEC for their internet provider, and you can get a month free. Hey, TEC Internet and the Mike Weatherford Show, a winning combination. Hey, we got a great deal coming up October the 11th. I'm happy about this. Come and enjoy the Alan Warren Band. He's going to be at Tater's Place October the 11th as we have a remembrance and celebrate the lives of Vicky and Carla. We're going to have live music from the Alan Warren Band. We're going to talk about the girls, the good times, and we probably have some speakers speak about this unsolved murder that went on at LBL back in the 80s. So you don't want to miss this. It's going to be a great show. We're going to remember Carla and Vicky that lost their lives. It's never been solved. We're going to talk about them. We're going to have a great time. It's open to the public at Tater's Place right here in Paris, Tennessee, October 11th. Come enjoy the Alan Warren Band. It's going to be a great, great night. And don't forget, Hope Center Ministry is coming on Saturday, September 13th, 6 p.m. at the Henry County Fairgrounds. It's going to be great. You need to go join it and check them out and see what's going on at Hope Center Ministries. And bake sale coming up in silent auction. It's cookies, cupcakes, brownies, and cakes. All proceeds go to the youth bowlers to keep them bowling for free. The bowling alley. That's right. Saturday, September 20th, 1 to 6 p.m. Be sure and go out there and support them. Save the date. Saturday, October the 4th, 2025 is a benefit poker run riding for a cause. Live entertainment, big prizes, auction, bands, food, and more. The Moonshiners brings a jug. Go out there, going to be some more moonshine. And ZZ Top Lindinator, they're going to be there, and the General Lee's going to be there. It's going to be a great deal. But damn if I know where it's at, because nothing on here tells me where it's happening at. Anybody help me? Anybody see where it's going to be at? I don't know where it's at. Hidden Creek. Okay. Somebody said Hidden Creek. That's great. That's great. Do y'all see that road on here somewhere, or am I missing it? Tell me in my ear. Fine print? Where you see it? Okay. According to Billy, it's going to be at Hidden Creek. That's coming up. What's the date on that? Wow. October the 4th. That's right, Saturday, October the 4th. Benefit poker run, Hidden Creek, where it's at, riding for a cause. Hey, don't forget, we simulcast live on Facebook, YouTube, Spotify. We're on all the platforms. I want you, my viewer. Hey, if you haven't done this, do me a favor. If you haven't found us on Facebook, go over and follow us. YouTube, subscribe to us. Go to all the platforms you see us on. Hook up with us and help us be your go-to place for all the things we all want to know about. Hey, all right, I think we have a winner. It sort of seems like it. They won a Patty's prize pack. Cookbook, coffee cup, barbecue sauce, leather coaster, and credit card holder. Have we got the winner patched through? Look at this. There you go.
You got me, Mike.
Hey, who we got?
Zachary Burton.
Hey, congratulations, Zachary. What do you think, man?
Oh, that's a great deal.
Are you a customer of Patty's also?
What was that again?
Are you a customer of Patty's? Do you make it a habit to go into Patty's like we all do?
I have been in the past.
There you go. What do you think about winning all? That's pretty good stuff now. You can go home, learn how to cook, and have you a cup of coffee. And when you get done cooking, you pour you some barbecue sauce on it, and then set your drink down on a leather coaster and put your credit card in your leather holster. That's pretty cool.
That is.
All right, man. Hey, congratulations. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Hey, what's your favorite talk show?
The Mike Weatherford Show.
There you go. I appreciate it, guys. There you go. We had a winner that quick. That quick. Hey, Ricky, do me a favor. Put that all back in that bag right there because I cannot even see the monitor.
Well, I've got it right here.
There you go. That's why I was doing all them crazy head moves.
You got it.
Yeah, okay. Now I can see a little bit. It had it right there in the front, and I could not see the monitor. Now, we got something else we want to give away right quick while we're talking.
We got a little second package here. If you've been to Patty's, oh, man, this is that good stuff. That's that pork chop sauce that goes on all
look at here, folks.
All of it. Yeah, it's a good one right here.
That is it.
Yeah.
For steaks, chicken, and pork chops. Right there you go.
That's the sauce that made them pork chops famous right here.
That's it.
This good stuff here. People drink that by the gallons, man.
Yeah.
And then our seasoning, our pork chops. One of the good things about our pork chops is
y'all make this seasoning too?
This is our seasoning here, and then so we season it up real good, and then at the end, after we give it a nice char, we'll put that pork chop side.
Yeah, great. So, what else we got here?
The cookbook here. This is a second edition of cookbook. If you open it up there, Chip Toller signed it for him.
Wow.
Yeah. So
that is an autograph.
Autograph.
Wow, that's
cookbook
cool.
by Chip Toller.
Yeah, that's just been signed today.
It was before Bill came to pick me up.
Right. That is cool.
I was up there at our bed and breakfast up there where Chip likes to hang out. So if you're ever in Grand Rivers, you go up to the bed and breakfast. Chip is there almost every day.
He holds court.
He holds court. He likes to talk to his guests, tell everybody how.
I'm going to put this right here.
Yep.
You can even.
Yep. And so it's there. And then we got a little shot glass here. Then we got a Christmas ornament since we were real known for. You want to grab that too? We're real known for that flower pot bread. So we sell hundreds and hundreds of these flower pot bread ornaments. Wow. So it's going to be
Does it make me a bad guy if I can eat that whole?
If you try to eat that.
No. I'm talking about the real one. When I go down there, I eat the whole damn pot of it by myself.
You're not the only one.
Thank God.
I mean, if you're on your third one, then you're probably a bad guy.
Okay.
You know, because now that's getting a green excessive. Well, I mean, that strawberry butter that comes.
Oh yeah, that's what I got dapping in.
Hey,
my gosh!
Have you ever come up to Patty's? You ever come up to Grand Rivers? Come to Grand Rivers, and you want to do a remote there? You have to go into the Patty's kitchen.
It
is a state of the art, beyond your belief, how they have that kitchen set up. So this bread that you see there, and you think, well, that's in a pot. Yeah. What you don't realize is that that's in a pot that was put on a rack that was driven into the oven.
Wow. It ain't just a little old oven they let down like you do at your house.
We
I will come up one day, and I want to do a tour of that place. I'll catch you one day. Me and Dana come up and eat supper, and I want to get a tour.
So I went to culinary school at Johnson Wells. It's kind of a top tier culinary school. And, man, when I walked into Patty's, I was like, all right, am I back in school? Because there's 2 production lines. We've got 10 combi ovens, and when you're talking about combi ovens, they're $55,000 a piece.
Yeah.
We got
y'all like you feeding the military. That sounds like a military kitchen.
I'm telling you,
damn.
I honor. So we're like I keep saying, they're town of 360 people on a Saturday. Our normal Saturdays just off peak. Okay, we're doing 1,300 to 1,400.
Right.
Peak season 1,800 is our max. 16 because we just can't get enough of them in.
Yeah,
it's a 2.5 to 3 hour wait if you don't have reservations.
Right.
Just here in August, which is where we start slowing off, we did 28,000 people in the month of August, and close to 30,000 people. I'm sorry, that was July. August we did about 25,000.
That's a lot of people eating.
Christmas 38,000. In December. Yeah.
Wow. So, I'll definitely be down there. I'm coming down there.
It's crazy. Yeah.
The next second giveaway. Let's make this quick. Second caller, put the number up. You get an autographed Patty's cookbook, a coffee mug, pork chop sauce and seasoning, shot glass, and a flower pot bread Christmas ornament. All you got to be the second caller, and you can get all of this. We got some other stuff that we want to talk about, too. Don't you got a little sack or something down here?
I do, man. I do. I tell you, since I've taken over, like I said, I'm kind of in charge of taking Patty's dream and trying to make it something new. Working with the Bill and the community of Grand Rivers to try to bring.
I can notice that, he's not a competitor, but he's kind of a competitor. And the way you talk about the whole community, y'all all work together.
Yeah.
That is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it's really great. It really is.
I think it's new for you guys,
yes,
right?
It is pretty new. Back in the day, so I said we did Patties on the Pier, right?
Sure.
And it was a great relationship for a while. But that was 1984, 1985, 6, 7.
Yeah.
And when that relationship between my father and Chip ended, it got sour for a while, and it took some years to get some healing.
Right.
But when people are starting up a business and they're trying to get that going, all they see is that business.
That's exactly. I've been
and
there.
So Dad, all Dad saw was Green Turtle Bay, and all that Chip saw was Patty's. But somewhere along the line, we started working together more closely. And it started in about 2001, when we were trying to get liquor by the drink into our city. Now, it didn't happen that way. Okay, the law didn't get passed. We had a local group that just, walked around and said, no liquor, no liquor.
Yeah.
They went crazy about it.
You.
And it took a few.
We're in the Bible Belt, so that's going to happen.
But and it took a few years, and then there was some changeover in the personnel and in the housing there, and we ultimately didn't get liquor by the drink. We got it all done.
Wow!
The whole place turned wet. So when it did, that helped us stay together because we were all working in tandem and working together to do that. Another thing that happened was 20 years ago. We got together as a town and said, okay, we have Patty's. That's great. We have Green Turtle Bay that's servicing Lake Barkley. We have Lighthouse Landing that's servicing Kentucky Lake. But what can we get to bring some life into this town other than just dinner, other than just eating or going out on the boats? And we came up with the idea of doing a live theater. So
Baggage.
So that's how the Badgett Playhouse was born.
Badgett, that's correct.
Yeah, the Badgett Playhouse was born, and Chip went to a family in the area called their actual last name. It's interesting, Julia Badgett. Her name before she married was Julia Badger. So when she married, she changed 2 letters of her name.
That's cool.
And their family's been very, very wealthy in the coal industry and so forth. In
so
Western
Chip was involved in that too.
Yeah, he went to Julia and Chet and said, "We're trying to build a theater here." And Dad had created a tourism commission because we had to have something to fund it, right? And went to Chet and Julia Badger and said, "Will you help this?" And they did. They coughed up $450,000 22 years ago. And helped create that theater. They helped pay for the theater that Dad had designed.
If you haven't been to Grand Rivers during Christmas time, Ricky,
that's correct.
I don't know what you're missing. I mean, what's wrong with you? Because everybody, because we've been out and go to the plays over at the Badgett.
Yeah.
And eat at Patty's. I mean, Dana has it. It's such the atmosphere outside, people walking around, all the shopping.
It's like a Hallmark movie.
Exactly.
It's pretty amazing. I mean, when I was a kid, when we'd come and visit Grandma, and we'd go up and see the lights, and it's pretty awesome that 40 years later, I'm the CEO of the company, and I'm in control of how we're going to go about doing that. And this year we're going to have somewhere about 1.6 to 1.8 million lights out there. If you guys,
how much y'all's light bill?
Oh, we were just talking about that yesterday, weren't we?
Astronomical.
I don't want to get into the politics of the power company right now. But
I understand,
but it's high.
It's very high.
It's high, and so. But there's a lot of things that Patty's is doing.
We've got a winner on the line. Can you hold that thought?
Sure.
Who have we got? Pass them through to me.
Krista Redmond.
Hey, congratulations, Krista. What do you think about winning all this?
I love it. Patty's has always been one of my favorite places to go. Actually, a group of us just went there in July
Very
with
much.
the Woodman Life Group. here in Paris.
Oh, wow. You're the second one that I've seen on my little monitor here that Dana says has been up there. That's pretty cool. So there's a lot of people from Paris that goes to Patty's, believe it or not. You would be surprised how many people from Paris go to Patty's. I think everybody goes in there and start telling them, hey, I'm from Paris. Just blow him up. What do you think?
Yes, just blow them up. That's right.
Hey, congratulations, Krista. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank
what's
you.
your favorite talk show?
The Mike Weatherford Show.
There you go. I appreciate it. They'll tell you in the back how you can get your prizes. I appreciate it. There you go. Yeah, you'd be surprised how many Henry County people.
Well, it's pretty close.
I know this girl, the other guy, he lives in Kentucky. It says, but this girl here, I know her. She lives in Paris.
Yeah,
and there's a lot of. It's just everybody goes to Patty's.
We consider locals now about an hour and a half drive.
Oh yeah.
So I look at the analytics quite often during the day, and we see a lot of Paris, Tennessee. We see a lot of people from Martin, Dyersburg. There's a lot of people from Tennessee that come in.
Yeah.
And it's because Grand Rivers is just such a great little area to be able to spend a whole day. You know, come eat some food over at Patty's, and then just go to the trails over at the LBL.
Yeah, just ride.
Yeah, I mean we have some new restaurants. The Weight Club has done a really good job over there as well. If you just go have a hike and then go have dinner overlooking the lake over there at the Weight Club. So, but we do have some new exciting things. That's why I'm here to talk about. I mean, I did bring some goodies with me, but I wanted to start by, like I said, we are now a part of the Kentucky Bourbon Trail, and if you don't understand how big of a deal that is, it's a huge deal for a town of only 370 people.
Well, I would say, would you?
Yeah, there's 3.2 million people that come to the Bourbon Trail, and about 80,
you're the end of it. That's even be better.
We're going to be at the end of
That's
it.
Cool.
And we're a non-distiller, so what we're considered as a partner of the the Kentucky Bourbon Trail, and we're hoping that we're going to bring some tourism with that.
You will.
Yeah, so
that's a big deal.
Now we got a distillery coming in too.
That's what I was leading up to. Yep. So our partners in the moonshine and the bourbon that you see there, it's Silent Brigade, and I think here very shortly, you sold a little bit of your property to that.
Yeah, when we bought the property from Chip, it extended all the way over to the Craig's Dairy Dream, which is a ice cream and hamburger stand. Been there since 1950s, and our property extended all the way over there. Well, the guys who were doing Silent Brigade came to us and said, we have the property behind you, but we would really like to be out here on the main front on J.H. O'Brien. So we worked it out with them and said, we think we got a reasonable price on this. We're going to share that with you to help you get down here and bring more life.
It helps everybody.
Helps everybody.
That's good to do that.
Business begets business.
It does. So, I'm telling everybody. That's right. That's right.
So, why is there a McDonald's in the Walmart parking lot? Because business begets business.
It does.
If the town's not doing good, we're not going to do good. And I mean, you can keep saying, Patty's is the anchor, but if the rest of the town's not doing good, not everybody's wanting to come over and just eat and then go, okay, well.
You make it a destination.
I had a 3-hour drive. We have people come 5-6 hours and turn around and go back.
Yeah.
Yes, we do. But we also have a lot of places to stay and do.
You're making a destination. You're making a reason to come. You got support around you, Ricky. You understand that?
I get it. I totally get it.
Yeah, you're making support. You've got a coffee shop, you've got Patty's, you've got Badgett's, you've got all the other areas around there that's kind of support, of other. It's Targets.
Yeah,
it's Targets.
There's a lot more than when I was a kid. I mean, like I said, the Weight Club is another dining facility. The Tiki Turtle that's at Green Turtle Bay. We have the Village Market that's there. We have.
All is right around.
There's so many different places.
If you park there and eat at Patty's, you can walk out the door. That's what we did. There's shops right around it, all around.
Yeah, that's on our property. We have
even outside your property. You walk down the street.
Yeah. Like you said, his sister Vida's got one up on the hill.
Yeah.
We're growing, and it's a destination spot, and that's what I want to talk about. There's some things at Patty's that we're starting to do. We're cleaning it up, getting it ready for the new age where those old pets were. We're already clearing the property. If you've noticed, it's starting to get cleaned up there. And we're trying to expand up there to bring some more cabins, some more culinary experiences up there. Thinking about bringing in some theme park type rides, maybe. I'm going to Orlando in November with Chip and Terry Cobb is one of our head designers, and we're going to be at the IAPA, which IAPA is the International Amusement Park Association. It's a global thing where they actually trade theme park rides and everything. We're going to see what that's going to cost us. We probably a small investment in on that. The Bourbon Trail is a big thing. One of the big things that I wanted to talk to you guys about, Mr. Ricky over here has been helping us with, is that we're the official sponsors of Murray State University now, so we're trying to get involved in all that. And
Ricky's big in Murray State.
The Pepsi is, Well, he and I just signed a pretty long-term deal yesterday, didn't we?
We did.
We partnered up for 10 years
with Pepsi.
Yep.
Patty's did?
That's the longest contract you have with Patty's.
That's right.
Wow, 10 years.
Yeah.
10 years, yes, sir.
So Ricky take care of you. Everybody loves Ricky.
Yeah.
I mean, Ricky gets stuff done.
He's a shuck and jiver, though. At some point, I had to say that.
I know it. I knew you. I've been waiting all night.
That's an inside joke. I got to hear it.
It is. He's gonna feed you, but there's always good intentions. And the thing is like I told him, and this is how I deal with the people in town and the people that I do business with outside of Pepsi, is that it's all about what that customer service is about, and just being able to rely on people and just the support, and sometimes you don't necessarily get the most money like we talked about. I
get it.
But the service is worth everything, and that's why Ricky's what he is, and I call him a shuck and jiver because he gonna tell you one thing, he gonna come back with something else. But the thing is, I got to know him. I know where the middle is with him, so I'm good with it. So.
Ricky has sold a lot of Pepsi Colas in his life. I know for a fact. During the world's biggest fish fry. You familiar with that here in Paris?
I've heard of it, yeah.
Oh, we sell how many gallons?
Oh, Lord, don't ask me today.
I think it's 30,000 gallons of Pepsi. They serve like 14,000 pounds of catfish. And this goes on in 4 days.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I forgot how many tons of coleslaw. 4 days.
That's nuts, man.
Fish fry, the world's biggest fish.
So I guess I'm going to have to compete with the catfish to see how many pork chops I can do in 4 day period.
Oh yeah, you won't never sell tons of it like that.
I just don't think I have enough room to put all the people there.
There'll be.
We'll have to put them at the park.
There'll probably be 20,000 people go through there in 4 days.
Yeah, that's nuts. Well, we just
had our Labor Day Arts and Crafts Festival. Probably brought between 10,000 and 11,000 people into Grand Rivers. That's a big group for a town of 300 people.
And there's no kidding between T-Loss.
Y'all even got a jail down there?
No, we have no.
We don't even have police.
Don't have a calaboose.
We got a part-time sheriff.
Oh, okay. I think that you got a million people a year coming down there, and you ain't even got a jail. That tells you something.
We do have a fire department, though.
You better have one. What, are they good?
They are good.
They are good.
Well, you can't prove it by me.
Yeah.
What do you got in your sack down there, dude?
Well, so I want
I'm sorry, those were tender boxes. There wasn't no putting those out.
Those were old. We're talking. Well, one of the things I wanted.
Well, you got 40,000 pork chops grease for years going in that building. When it lit, it lit.
Yeah.
I mean, what the hell? I was just joking. The far part.
It was a Roman candle.
Oh, I'm sure it was. I bet it smelled like pork chops.
I wasn't there for it, but I'm sure it did.
When the Iron Kettle went down, there was a lady who worked there, and her nickname was Shorty, just a short lady. She had a great sense of humor, and she had worked there for years and years and years. And we stood there, and there it was burning. And she looked at me, and she said, "I burned your lunch."
I mean, well, you can laugh or cry.
And then she cried. Then she just broke down. But, she had to have a sense of humor before she did.
That is great.
So I wasn't there around for it. Right after we rebuild, COVID hit too, and that's just
another double body slam. Fighting the insurance company, rebuilding, getting open back up, get back in the groove. Here comes COVID.
Yeah.
Usually I charge people when they say that word because I hate that word, COVID.
Yeah.
I'm sick of it. Let's take it out of the vocabulary.
Me too.
It was just run. It was just sure, it's a bad thing, but it ruined the country.
We ain't never got back yet. The business owners. I was a business owner up in Chicago at the time, and with restaurants.
Yeah,
I can tell you this: the PTSD that I have over. And it's a real thing because I was living in the restaurant. I was living in the restaurant, but to protect what we had and try to do everything.
Tennessee was not locked down as bad as a lot of areas. Tennessee, thank God, our governor didn't lock us down like some states did.
Well, I was in Chicago.
That
was horrible.
We slid through. I got into that deal with my shop. I got that word. What they call that word when they had to have you what was that word they used?
Mandate.
Yeah, where I could stay open. What was that? I had regulation. Couldn't let you in the shop. I had to keep you outside.
You were an essential business.
Essential business. My repair shop got to stay there. But I had a lot of friends that was in other industries that they was selling stuff and walking outside and put it in their hands. They couldn't open their restaurants. Yeah. And my sister owned a restaurant down in Hazel called the Blue and White. That was my sister owned that one in Hazel. Yeah. And they struggled through it. I mean, that's why I don't like that word. That's a part of our history that I don't even.
It's horrible.
It's horrible.
We were in the marina business at the time. We were Green Turtle Bay, we were considered an essential business.
Right.
And the way we weathered it pretty well.
Right.
But I tell you,
there's a lot of our businesses.
I don't know that we need to get in a bunch of politics and stuff. But I will say this: there's one man in this country who's putting a spotlight on that, and that's Robert Kennedy Jr.
He's lighting it up, ain't he?
He is.
He's lighting it up. All I want's facts.
Amen.
That's who I am.
That's all I want is the facts. I don't need you to save my life. Quit trying to save my life. I don't need nobody to save my life. Just tell me, Mike, there comes a bomb, and I'll get out of the damn way.
Yeah. And if I don't,
that's right.
I know the good Lord. I know
that's right. Quit trying to save my life. I am sick of that. We're not political. I'm just being honest. Don't try to save my life. I'm done with it.
Right.
Just leave me alone. I made it this long.
Yeah.
And I ate lunch today.
Yeah, and if I got,
I ate lunch and I made it. What you got in this?
That's what I was trying to tell you. Is one of the big things about Patty's is transforming to the future is being able to offer some of those these bourbons and moonshines and bottled pork chops and seasonings.
Yeah.
So what I brought with me is that we're gonna start another bottle. That's gonna be the last of that bottle. So I brought some samples, and this was kind of like the way the distillers.
These are just numbered. That means something.
So these are numbers. These coming out of all different types of barrels, and so I thought, why not bring and we taste some of these, and you be a part of how we're going to select the next bottle that we're going to put together.
How fun is that?
These are all 10-year. These are all 10-year-old.
It's better than political shows, any day.
Yeah, amen.
So
we might be preaching. We do enough sampling.
There's a couple of them that's got the same numbers, so let me pull that out.
Yeah.
And that one. And we brought 3 in there, and they're 10-year weeded bourbons. I can't really talk about who the distiller is because it's.
I get it.
I know. It's something you can't talk about, but we're gonna redo the bottle on the bourbon, and
we mean redo the bottle. You gonna change the taste profile?
No, sir. We're just gonna change the bottle look itself. The label we have on right now pays homage to Miss Patti, but I think what we're gonna do is give her even more homage and put a really large profile of her face on that bourbon bottle, and it will be the first lady to be doned on a bottle and predominantly on that bottle. And so we're going to really kind of class it up. That's why we're doing a 10-year weeded. Obviously, that means it's going to be a little bit more expensive.
Yeah.
But I think we should try them.
Is this double distilled or just single run, or is it blended?
This is just that's just a young, just straight from the barrel, single barrel bourbon.
I said it's a single barrel.
Yeah. So this one here is
single barrel means that this right here all come out of one barrel. It wasn't poured into a big vat and mixed up.
Exactly.
That barrel filled this one, so there's going to be a little profile
that
difference.
That was 100. So a barrel gets you about 190 to 200 bottles. So a 10-year. Or not bottles, sorry, cases. But a 10-year, so as it ages,
barrels y'all got?
Lord have mercy, that's a big barrel in there.
I meant cases.
Okay.
So this, so a 10-year, it depends on the evaporation rate, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so you could get anywhere from 160 to 200. It just depends.
It's the angel share.
Yeah, but I thought maybe we'd taste a couple of.
Well, I'm waiting on you to open the damn thing. I can't taste it in that bottle.
I was hoping you had a vessel. I don't know if you guys.
We got a shot glass.
You got a shot glass.
Well, but that
and 2 coffee cups.
I'm sending that off to somebody.
Well, I don't care. Give it here.
It'll wash.
I'll wash it out.
Yeah, it'll wash.
Okay.
This is Mike Weatherford show, isn't it?
Who won that?
So this is So I
Sheriff.
don't,
That's Krista.
I don't know
won
the
that.
exact proof on this one, but we'll find the proof out once it.
That's a higher proof right here. I marked it. Go ahead.
This isn't a proof here.
Huh?
This isn't the proof. This is just the barrel number that you've seen here.
No, but I marked it. I shook it. I tell you which one's a higher proof.
Okay.
Boxer,
you know how to tell by
taster.
shaking it?
Yeah, well, they're all about 116 right now.
That ain't. Go ahead.
I think it's 116, 120.
You're being
and
serious. You're shaking that.
128.
So how do you know that?
I can't tell you my secrets.
Yeah.
What you think I knew something of God? That is hot.
So what? Hot. So what'd you say? What this one?
That's the hottest one.
This is well, no. This is probably going to be your hottest one here.
Let me see. That lit me up. Right
This is
there.
this is 126. Yeah.
Oh, hey, what? Look, folks, I'm just barely putting it in there, so don't get the law after me. Say, Mike's getting drunk. I'm not. It's a taster, like you go to any distillery and taste it.
Yeah. So that one's going to be less. It's going to have some burn to it because we haven't proofed it down. You know. So
You ain't tippered that one.
But you're just drinking it now, man. You just gotta taste it.
I'm tasting it.
What do you taste? What kind of flavor profiles do you get over there?
Well, I haven't got enough yet. I'm going to try all three. You said try them all three, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let me get this one out here. I'm a little fancy with my bourbon. I like to sniff it and kind of get those notes off of it. I mean, these bottles are probably going to be up in the $100 ranges. You know,
For that bottle.
For something out of this, yeah.
Oh. That's
not
the best
that
one
size.
so far.
Oh.
Not that size.
Oh, you didn't say, Gary. I was going to have to say.
No, Rick.
Woo.
That one's not bad. So is that 471? 471 was the one
real.
that I liked the best.
That's real steel right there.
Cell X I put on it.
Yeah.
I just marked. You see me mark it.
Yeah, I did.
Woo.
You shake it and you watch how fast your bubbles leave.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Now, that's a new thing for me.
No, it ain't. Anybody that knows anything about liquor can tell you.
Yeah.
That's how you
I'll
shake.
tell you what that is. That's strong.
Yep. You see how it shakes? And watch the difference. Watch them.
Yeah.
Makes
Let me
my
see the
siren
difference.
mask that I've
Pass
got.
that one left. See, it gets those big bubbles and you got small bubbles.
So which one's telling you it's got stronger proof in it?
This one.
But
he says it ain't.
Because the
That's the
bubbles
least.
dissipate faster.
That's the least of all of them.
I don't think
This
so.
is the highest right here. This is 126, I believe. I wish I would have wrote those down, but the reason why I wanted to see if you liked.
I like that. Which one do you like?
This is the one I liked, and
right.
that's why. So
I'm not wrong.
well, no, this is the least proof, though. You're saying it's science proof.
No, I didn't say that.
Oh, are you drinking that straight out the bottle?
I shouldn't do that.
That's straight down the pipe.
Give me that shot glass. I'm going to try this one because I'm pretty sure this is.
You can't get no germs. It's alcohol.
Oh,
It's alcohol.
I know. I'm messing with you, man. So this one's got the heat to it, right?
It does. That ain't even good to drink. It's too hot. You got to
hot.
you got
That
to
was
temper
hot.
that.
Well, so the thing is we're gonna prove it down.
You temper it. You
So-
put water in it. You temper it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna prove it down, and I mean, That's what you're looking for.
That's the best tasting one. You want to try some?
Yeah, I want to try that.
Yeah.
Get your damn shot glass before he gets mad.
I don't know what you've been doing with
I know where my mouth's been.
You were just at a wrestling match.
Yeah.
I don't even know. So.
He said, "Are you drinking out of the bottle?" Yeah. That's how we do it in the South.
Oh man, that smells good now.
Which one you got?
I got
That's 471.
That's the best one right there.
Yeah. So our partners over
it don't
there,
have no bite. Fill the front of it. You let it sit there a minute, and then fill the back of it. That's that back. Taste that pepper.
Yeah.
It's tasty though.
It tastes that pepper.
I know it.
This one gonna hurt
That
you
turn lights you up.
I'm good.
That ain't even good to drink. That's too hot. You can't drink 90 proofs. What
we're
you
not
want to drink?
We're not looking to really drink these because
don't drink out of the bottle.
We're not looking to put these samples.
No,
we're trying to get
no.
those flavor profiles we're looking for, and then
that right there.
Yeah,
Let me see that again. That's 471.
Yeah, 471.
That's the one
probably.
I put the little X on. See the X.
Yeah. Well, so one of the good things is we're going to be doing that. So our 50th anniversary is coming up, and our 50th anniversary, we're going to be working with Silent Brigade on the bottle, and also Maker's Mark. Maker's Mark is actually coming out on October 3rd to do a bourbon dinner. They're releasing, what we in the bourbon world we call a unicorn. It's the 2025 cellar aged release at Patty's, along with some other goodies, and then we have Bookers and all those guys coming out.
This one?
I did.
You want some?
I'm good.
That's not the hot one.
I'm
471 is what it is.
I'm telling you, I'm good.
If you notice, 469 and 471 are about dead even.
Yeah, I bet your mother.
That's light right
But
there.
that's the one no one's really liking too much. And so if you're out there, John and Keith, I think they want 471 also.
Yeah. Is that what?
Well, you know something. I want to tell you though. I had 4 bottles, and they brought me out 4 bottles to sample, and one of them had about that much. And I looked at them. I said, "So I guess that's your favorite."
Yeah.
And he goes, and Keith, one of the owners, looked at me. and goes, "Yeah, yeah." It was kind of like that's what he said, And I said, "Well, then there's no purpose for me trying that." And they're supposed to bring me that one out.
So what we're doing, you're looking for the profile, the taste of it.
Yeah, this one's got that caramel notes. If you got it right off the bat.
What is the proof? Over 100 proof.
This is, I think, right now it's proved at about 116.
What's this?
Said 110.
What's this one?
This is 126.
Yeah, that's just too hot to even sample.
That's giving you a sample of we want to do a single barrel that's going to be cask strength or whatever, So if we wanted to keep it at 120, this is what it would be like. This is a sample of being able to prove it down.
Yeah.
And have those same
when
profiles.
you drink a little liquor, you want to enjoy it.
Yeah. Well, exactly.
Yeah, when it's too hot, you can't enjoy it.
No.
I mean,
damn. I don't want to be at the muffler shop
No.
tomorrow.
That's why I like bourbon, and why I've got a lot of bourbon.
I like corn liquor, you know.
Yeah, but that's sweet
90
stuff.
proof's pretty good drinking liquor.
Yeah.
Anything that you got like old popcorn said, you got you fighting. You got your dancing, you got your love making. That over there is fighting kind.
Yeah.
You drink much of that shit, you don't want to fight.
You probably don't want to drink a bunch of this stuff.
But that right there has a good. Put me a little bit more in that jar. I'll give you one more second. Make sure I'm telling you right. I won't drink out of the damn bottle.
No, you can drink out of the bottle.
No,
This
I'm
is yours.
joking.
I got another one.
Oh, okay.
That's yours.
Those yours. Huh?
Look at that. I got another 471 right here. That's yours to keep.
That's pretty. I will keep that one. That's
you
a
can
good
keep
one right
that there because you know what? Once that bottle becomes a collector's item, you can say I got the first sample. And we're
That's
trying.
cool.
And you had it first on Mike's show.
Yeah, I mean, so that's kind of what I'm doing over there at Patty's.
I don't
It's
know
just trying
who's
to do
making
some
that
new
liquor,
stuff,
but it's got a good taste profile.
I can't tell you. I'll tell you the next time I come on the show.
The heart's good.
Yeah.
I'm tasting it. The back's not bad. It ain't harsh. Sometimes liquor, after you take a drink of it, after a few minutes, it leaves a bad. That's pretty good liquor.
It's smooth, yeah.
Yeah, that ain't. You can drink some of that.
From
right there.
nose to tongue to finish. It's
the back end is what you got to look for in liquor, and that's not bad. You drink that hot one, or you 471?
So if you just give it a second and just go let it run around,
Yeah.
and it's just called chewing it.
Yeah.
If you start chewing on it, you taste like caramel. I mean, it's
You
just
do.
all caramel.
Got a little rye in it.
Yeah,
got
you
got a little pepper. That's a pepper taste. That's that rye. I can taste what's in it.
I don't have the mash bill on all these, and the people we're dealing with right now, it's weeded, right? So weeded's going to give you more of a sweet taste, all right? And it depends on how much rye's in this, where you're going to get that spice in the back
right
end.
where you get that hot pepper taste is out of rye.
What does weeded mean?
So it's
wheat.
So
wheated. Okay,
yeah,
wheated.
Wheated, yeah. So you generally, most mash bills are going to be, like I said, you have to have 51%, and most mash bills are going to be anywhere, depending on, like Jim Beam has a real high content of corn, and that's why it's sweet. Mm-hmm. It's a sweet bourbon, and higher the corn is sweeter. Well, if you're balancing that with wheat, which is also going to be sweet, generally they use barley, right? So it's going to be corn, rye,
barley. Rye will give you a pepper taste, like a hot little.
That's where that hot.
That's that back end. What I call on the back is the rye.
Yeah.
Then you taste the corn up front, and then you got to live through. Like you said, you got to float it around. You got to live through the burn.
Right.
That goes away immediately.
Well, that's why that wheat. That's why we're trying to go with the wheat, because that corn, you're going to, like you said, you're going to get that sweet up front. That wheat kind of mellows it out, and your finish is going to be the rye. And
it's a pepper. Did you taste that?
I did. I tasted that pepper.
Yeah, that's the rye. Yeah. That's what I said. That's where the rye comes in. That's just rye liquor.
And then when you got some of those higher rye content bourbons out there,
they too hot.
That's where people say, "Well, it's hot." Yeah. Well, but then it depends on how you drink it.
Everybody likes it different. Anybody that wants to drink 120 proof whiskey, I don't know what the hell. I thought you're supposed to enjoy it. 120.
Well,
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about when people make moonshine. They'll say, "Hey, try this 120 proof." What the hell?
Yeah,
well,
that ain't no fun.
No, that's just burn you.
Yeah, what the hell?
That's the thing. So like the moonshine. That's why the bourbon. That's why bourbon has the rules. Can't be distilled over 160. Can't go past 160 because you just now stripped everything out of it.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Or you can double distill it and get your proof up there, and that makes it.
But it can't go in at any.
But you can't distill it more than 116. You can't temper it down. You can't distill it more than 116.
Yeah, but it can't go. It can't go into the barrel any higher than 141, I believe. So and then it's I'm not the greatest expert, but I'm pretty sure I'm right on that. Right. And
you temper it with water. That's how you temper it.
That's where it is, and then you'll proof down.
Proof is what you call tempering. It's what you temper it with.
You'll proof this down to something likable.
90. What is this proof of this right here? Does it say?
That's 90 proof.
That's where you want to drink.
That was our first one.
92 proof. That's what I said a while ago. That's good drinking liquor.
Yeah, that's.
But you know what? Miss Patti was
Miss
Patti was a big, bold, beautiful woman, and I think that if we can get something that's got about 100 proof to it, 102. With this kind of flavor.
Somebody said 126 proof would kill off COVID. Hell, that's right.
So, but I mean, we're really going to try to do something special with this one and being on the Bourbon Trail.
Do you know what the word proof comes from?
No.
You don't.
Oh, I actually do remember, but
back in the day, you had to prove that it was liquor.
Yeah.
So you took black gunpowder and you put a bowl and you poured your liquor over it and you lit it. And that was proof that it was alcohol.
That's right. They were telling me
that's where the word proof comes from.
When I started this,
I don't know how to do all this. I've just read all this.
No. Well, I went on 16 distillery tour when I started this whole the KDA, Kentucky Distillery Association. It was about 2 months ago. I went out there, and oh my God, I got filled with every information.
Is wild turkey made in Kentucky?
It is, and you know what? I had the opportunity. I got pictures of me and Jimmy Russell, who is the man. He is the master distiller of wild turkey.
Wow,
still alive. You got to see this picture. He's signing one of those barrel heads for me.
Jack Daniels is in Lynchburg, Tennessee, and it's a dry county. I think he might have wetted it out. Yeah,
our county's dry. Our county, we're a wet city, but a dry county.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
Let me show you this because there's certain things sports legend stuff. I mean, I'm all into that too. But these whiskey makers, right? These guys have been around for a long time.
Well, sure they have.
And hey, man, they've done something special out there for
a
me.
lot
I
of your majors.
So I'm a big fan.
A lot of your majors distilleries started out in the woods.
I know,
and that's where it all comes from. That's what I was telling you. This liquor right here gets its color from the barrel. When it's distilled, it comes out clear,
and that's what makes it bourbon.
And people says talking about the mash. So when you do it's called beer. They think you drink it. And I try to explain to them, no, you drink the steam.
Yes.
It steams up, and then it goes to your worm, and it cools down, and guess what drips out? That's your liquor. And then you mess with it, and then you start tempering it with water to get the proof down, and you shake it and see what the proof is running.
I had a 7th grade history teacher when I was a kid, and she said it wasn't the 6 gun that won the West. It was the liquor.
Yeah.
It kept you alive. Well, it kept you alive. She said, every time
water,
you had, people cut themselves, they use their liquor. They hurt themselves. They
you didn't have no aspirin. You got a headache.
Didn't have aspirin. Didn't have antiseptic. Didn't have anything.
What is that called? Lateran? They had. Yeah. That was opium was the only thing they had.
Yeah.
There we are. That's look at how old that man is.
Wow, dude.
Yeah, he's in his late 90s.
I don't know if they can get a picture of that or not, but that's one of the major master distillers at Wild Turkey.
You know what's crazy? Is his son. His son is already retired before him. He's the first person that shows up at Wild Turkey every day.
That's kind of like me at my stuff.
So that's kind of cool. It's kind of cool to go back into all those distilleries and you start seeing the history. Some of these distilleries have been there since the 1780s and 1790s.
George Washington was a big distiller. So we've taken Patty's from the beginning when they started selling ice cream and hamburgers at a motel.
Bourbon.
We've carried them up, and now they're going into bourbon. I mean, but the major thing about this is Kevin, is they're still here. They're keeping up with the time. Here. Don't be like Cracker Barrel. Don't change all that around.
We actually did a spoof on our Facebook about that. You know, sometimes great things don't change.
Yeah.
And we put our Miss Patty's logo out there.
Yeah.
And no, so that's the thing. That's
you got to change.
Yeah.
You know, you have to change, or it's like a ripe tomato. If you don't pluck it at the right time, it's going to rot. So you have to change times. You have to pluck the tomatoes and replant new. You sure do.
Yeah.
But Patty's is going to keep their pork chops.
They're
going to keep their flour pot.
Yes, sir.
They're going to keep all the stuff, but they're also getting ready for the new millennium that's coming out. They're getting ready. They're following the whole trend, and that's cool to hear.
Yeah, I mean, when I started working for them, Chip, I was one of the first chefs they ever had. They've always just had, cooks and everything. And one of the things Chip Tuller looked at me and said, he goes, "Don't you change a thing on my menu?" And I'm looking at it, I said, "Hey, man, I've been eating your menu for 40 years. It's fine with me."
Yeah,
I'm just here to kind of make sure
certain things don't change, man.
Well, yeah.
You don't change you don't change the pork chop. On the side, all of a sudden, we're going to change this. Well, you'll get run out of town.
Well, that's right.
How many people you say is in the town over 300 what?
360. We employ 270.
Yeah, how many people lives in the town?
360.
Well, it'd be 359 if you square up over
right. Exactly right. Well, see, that's the thing is over at T. Lawson's, that's my little playground. This is what Chip likes to say. He's, T. Lawson's is open 3 days a week. We prep for 5 days, for 3 days of service.
Oh, it's crazy.
It's from scratch.
Is it growing too?
Oh, by leaps and bounds. You go there.
I go there. It's different. I'd love to go have.
What does their menus got? What is it? How does it differ? I know I got to let y'all go. What's it differ from Patty's?
I'm having a good time, so it's whatever. But
you got liquor out. Who wouldn't?
Yeah, man. We'll finish this all up by the end of the night, right? Well, I'm just kidding.
They done told me in the back that my viewers saying I got to have a ride home tonight. But anyway.
So T. Lawson's. One of the things is it's kind of like where I've cooked around the United States. I had an Italian upscale Italian restaurant in Chicago, so French restaurant as well, and so I've taken some of the classic techniques from the world and put a little southern, twist on it.
Put some biscuits and gravy in it. I
smoke, but you probably have my brisket. My smoked brisket is out of this world. I mean, I'm telling you, it's not just because it's mine, but it's good. My smoked chicken wings are out of this world. Big jumbo chicken wings, smoked.
Is it waiting time and reservation is hard to get into as it is?
On the weekends, well, see, it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, right? So sometimes it depends on how busy Patty's. It does feed off as an overflow over there, but it's got its own following as well. But what I was getting at is those, we're smoking food, but then I'm also making classic French sauces, and people think they're barbecue sauces. And so I'm using techniques that the French and the Italians will use, make a barbecue sauce, and it's kind of so, I got some pastas and we got some burgers. Our burgers are ground specifically for me. I went up to Halprin's up in outside of Shepherdsville. And I got a 7723 blend. It's got some brisket in there, some sirloin, some proprietary
It ain't
stuff.
just standard Walmart hamburger meat.
No, sir, man. It comes in.
Great.
It never touches a freezer. It's packed for us on Mondays and brought to us on Tuesdays.
I cook a lot of French food too.
Yeah,
believe it or not, I do.
Fries.
French fries. You knew where that was going.
I knew that was going there.
Let me tell you something about you got a second?
Jacob said the mint sinker pie they serve is out of the world.
Oh, yes, sir.
You know what I'm talking about? And somebody said the pork chops are fabulous, and his wife, somebody else said they love your pork chop. So I can see right now, without asking you, your pork chops is your most, and that's what I eat.
I mean,
what should I try? If I come to Patty's, I eat your pork chops every time. Okay.
Yes, sir.
What would you suggest that Mike try?
The second most popular.
I'll get back with you in a minute. Sorry, I'm sorry.
The second most. Our steaks, again, that's another thing.
You got a good tender steak.
We do. That's another thing. Those are hand picked as well. They don't go no further than 10 miles from the farm to the slaughterhouse, so no hematomas develop.
Right.
It's one of the things. Well, no, but it's one of the things that I brought. Also, our steaks were third. Excuse me. They're close second now. Our Don's chicken is phenomenal. It's smothered with cheese and bacon bits.
Dana in the back, I'm surprised every time she walks around her ain't chicken feathers falling off because she loves chicken.
But our beef is pretty good. I mean, they're hand cut for us.
What steak cut do you recommend?
I love ribeyes. You can't go wrong with a ribeye. Yeah.
So if I come up there and I want to try something different, and I walk in and I say, and here's what I used to give me your best steak. And then which one do you want? Just go back here and tell your cook to cook me the best steak. And I do that everywhere I go. Show out.
Yeah, so
that's what I want. They would bring me a ribeye.
It's a pound. It's 16-ounce ribeye.
Oh, I carry that home with me.
And then yes, sir. We cut it close to the sirloin side. So when you get that real fatty ribeye, you're getting a lot of the chuck side, right? And so.
Fat makes the tape flavor too.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what I don't. Most restaurants will get a rib roll cut from end to end. Well, I specified that they have to come off about 6 inches off the chuck side, so you'll still be getting the spinalis, which is that top fat round.
Yeah.
And then you'll start getting closer to the sirloin side, and then I cut it off because it gets too. It's just too much muscle.
Yeah, gristle,
too much muscle in all you're getting. And so I'm basically on our steaks, they're cutting the tail off down to about a 1/4 inch on that tail, but it's still enough to give you that end tail that you're going to love, and then that top fat up there. They're really good steaks, and then they individually vacuum seal them for us.
Wow.
On Mondays and come in that weekend. We used to not do that. We used to try to hand cut them, and you get something fatty. So right now the quality of the beef, it is a little expensive, but it's based on market. Beef is expensive right now. So,
yes, it is.
And so instead of just
a good steak's always been expensive.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's true. And see that
always
been. I mean, I come from Chicago, and Chicago is steakhouse, capital of the world.
Yeah, we've been used to getting these cuts that I don't know what the hell they are. I don't know what they are. The cuts of meat you get, you look at them. What cut is that? Well, they name it crazy stuff.
Yeah.
It's just a piece of steak,
Right. Well,
and that's what we're used to getting in Walmart. But a good steak has always been expensive, and it keeps up with the market. If it's
right.
It always has and always will. A good steak will be expensiver than a hamburger. My favorite is T-bones. I think close to the bone, sweeter the meat. That's
I totally agree. I mean, so we just the T-bones. you can't really keep that on the menu. A T-bone when you are a pork chop house, you got to kind of pick your battles and stay in a lane.
Ribeyes, everybody's familiar with.
Ribeyes and fillets,
and the T-bones, it's a better, higher cut. You
can get them over. You can get them over at Lawson's. So I had Wagyu, bone-in tomahawk Wagyu over there. I have.
Best meat in the world for making steak out of. You're going to argue with me. Is a Jersey bull calf.
Okay, that's veal.
No, take a bull calf.
That's veal.
Take a Jersey, their milk cow. Take a bull calf, grow him up, get him 1,500 to 1,200 pounds, come to slaughterhouse, be the tenderest meat you've ever eaten in your life. There's viewers out there. Tell them, Angus. The reason why that's the biggest seller is because 100 pound of feed on an Angus, he'll gain more weight. 100 pound of feed in a Holstein or a Jersey, he won't gain much weight. It's all about the feed to weight ratio. Right. Yeah. And that's why Angus is what everybody does. They get fatter quicker with less amount of money. Mm-hmm. But your best meat is some of your Holsteins, Jerseys. Oh, son. Yeah. There's some of your I grew up eating them.
Yeah, we're Angus guys, but I mean,
it's good. Angus is good. I can see where I'm not knocking it. That's why it's my
that's what I was just trying to tell you about the steak. Like you were saying, I mean, I'm glad that you said that because good steak costs.
It does.
And that's why I went market with it because we did have it.
How would you could not be market? How could you not? Well, because
that's exactly right. And that's
how
what
could
was
it
happening.
Not be? I mean, seriously.
We had it at a price to where they felt it was in fair, but
in that window, but
the quality of every steak wasn't consistent, right? So basically, what I said is, if you want a consistently quality steak, well, we have to go market value.
A lot of places did that, and it ain't about that you're trying to rip people off, Ricky. You're not trying to make sure. Profit's not a dirty word when you're in business. Profit is not a dirty word.
No.
But people got to understand when you're in business, you have to make profit. And if a steak costs $10 today, it might cost $15 tomorrow. How in the hell do you set the price? You just tell everybody we give it's market price, and it changes weekly. Daily? I don't think it's daily. I think it's weekly.
It's not. It's actually really not daily. It's about
weekly.
It can be, but the way that I've got us on our formulas, it's really about monthly.
Well, that's even better.
But the thing is I buy it as a future. So the way that I do things is, at one point in my life, I was in the oil trade business and everything, and so I kind of look at it that same way. This is what I do with bourbon as well. I kind of set the price tones on how the markets are going, stay close to it. This man over here will tell you that's how I am, right? I'm a businessman.
Is he hard to deal with?
No.
No.
Was that a trick question?
I knew Ricky was going to say that.
You should have asked him that question about a month ago when I brought him in. I said, Coca-Cola's knocking on my door.
And I tell you, they can keep knocking. They keep knocking.
You know what we drank here?
Yeah, I know, man. I tell you.
Wall,
speaking of that, on the wall, you see there. You got Murray State. There's a flag back there.
We
put it up there because the Badger Playhouse that we were talking about. We actually have Coach Nelson from Murray State coming out October 15th, and he's going to be doing a Q&A for the start of their season. And we are, like I said, we're doing a lot of new things, and we're official sponsors of Murray State.
Right.
And then our partners over here with Pepsi got us on their rally towels for their football season.
Wow.
And so that's what I was saying. I mean, we got such a good partnership.
It is cool right there, Patty's.
Yeah, I got Patty's, and we have a backlight. We also sponsor the ESPN Player of the Game for Missouri Valley State.
So Patty's is grown. It's still local. It's still a local-owned business that has – y'all have a you have Airbnbs, you've got hotels, you've got the restaurants, you've got a lot of stuff going on around there, but it's a large company, but it's still got a local flair to it.
It's the state of Grand Rivers. That's why. Yeah. I mean, it really is. I mean, you go to Grand Rivers, everybody still knows everybody. I mean,
is Patty's going to be a franchise one day?
No, I don't think. I mean, if I have anything to do with it, it's kind of it's a special place, to go to Grand Rivers. Am I going to add on to it? Yeah, I am. I mean, there's going to be some more attractions.
You got to grow.
Yeah, I mean, we're throwing around an idea where it's going to be Patti's Settlements of the USA, where up on that top of the hill where the animals were, that would be 1880 settlement of San Francisco, and then New York, and then kind of do it like an Epcot Center, but more of like being based in the 1880s. And we're throwing around those ideas. Chip's got a lot of dreams. I mean, he's got a lot of property up there for us to develop, and he's set the tone for us. And at this particular point right now, what I've been charged to do is to go ahead and gather up the troops and push hard to get us back into a profitable situation and allow us to be able to go out there, develop something special for the future generations, and be there 50 years from now.
There you go. So, well, guys, I got to let y'all go, but before I do, everybody that comes in knows this is the Brewer Street Mafia Studios.
Okay.
And everybody wants to know that once you've been on the show, I'm the Godfather. Are you part of the Mafia now? Well, I can't do it right off the bat, but you did pay me in liquid gold right there. But I'm going to make y'all two gentlemen official members of the Brewer Street Mafia. You can read on that. What's it say on the back of that? Official member.
Man, I need my readers. I'm getting to that age.
Maybe I need to
official
the Mike Weatherford Show.
Official member of the Brewer Street Mafia.
Yes, there you go.
Yes,
now
sir.
You can take them tokens right there. And 5 pennies, and you've got a nickel.
There you go.
Well, welcome to the Mafia.
Thanks, sir. We
yes,
appreciate
sir.
it.
Yes, sir. And you keep them things now because they'll come in handy someday. With the Mafia deal there.
I'm telling you what.
That's an idea. I seen your head clicking when you seen that. Next thing I know, Patti will have something like that they're giving away.
Maybe you can come out and do a remote, like you said. Bill's got a nice little place, and we have a huge presidential room with all these artifacts from the presidents of the past that we do. Another.
Y'all got good internet down there. Y'all don't have TEC. I don't know.
No,
we don't have TEC.
No, it's still, that's one thing about Grand Rivers now.
Y'all got fiber optic.
Yeah, we finally got some.
Yeah, in some places.
See, TEC is the official sponsor of the Mike Weatherford Show. They provide us our the highest, fastest speed internet.
Come on down to Grand Rivers. I'm sorry, AT&T, but we need your TEC.
We need to work with Kevin and do not only a remote, but just be able to go around and actually do a mobile, so you can actually go through Patti's, see Patti's.
Yes,
it's pretty impressive.
When we did the Iron Bell, we wanted to set the same kind of tone that Patti's has, and I think we've achieved that.
Yeah.
Along with T. Lawson's, and I was going to mention, I don't know how much time we got, but there's a ship in T. Lawson's. It's a beautiful ship, and there's a history there. They've been a lot of energy in the history of Grand Rivers, and Thomas Lawson started the city in the late 1800s.
That's where the name comes from.
That's where the name came from.
I was going to ask you that. Where do y'all get the name?
And the iron in the area is what built the city. I mean, Grand Rivers was a city of 4,000 people in the late 1800s, early 1900s. And
LBL was full of that iron.
Built on iron ore. Yeah. So why we're Iron Bell, the Iron Kettle, iron ore was the thing that built the city initially.
Right.
And Thomas Lawson, was a big advocate of sailing ships. And he built the only 7-masted sailing cargo ship. And it sailed. They have a replica of it.
It's beautiful.
In T. Lawson's. A guy across the street who owns another store called Chip, and he said, "You won't believe this, but there it is, the ship that Thomas Lawson built."
Wow.
Somebody made a replica of it because it was the only 7-masted schooner like that was ever built.
Wow.
And
worldwide?
Worldwide.
Wow.
And there's a replica of it that's
inside.
It's encased in a big glass case, and it's the centerpiece of our bar.
Wow.
And it's just stunning. Absolutely stunning.
Well, I'm coming over there. We're going to come back, and maybe you'll be working that day. I'll tell the waitress to tell you I'm there.
I'm there every day.
Every day.
If you ever hear them saying there's a guy here, kind of crazy, city said, looking, where's my whiskey? And you'll know who he is.
471.
Yeah.
We'll call it Mike Weatherford's 471.
There you go. Call it Mike's. Call it Weatherford 471.
Yeah, I gave it to you, didn't I?
Yeah, I've got mine over here.
Here's my 471.
Yeah, that's it right there.
I brought you a couple of cups as well.
Yeah, so let me see what you got.
I got 2 cups.
What's your place? Tell me about Iron Bell Coffee. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, so
I love coffee now. I'm a coffee drinker.
So Iron Bell Coffee is now.
That is cool.
Is now, what's today? Today is Tuesday, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So we are 25 days old.
Wow.
We opened 25 days
You ain't got the bugs out yet.
I've been there probably 20 of those 25 days.
He comes every morning. And so.
What are your hours?
Our hours are 7 to 1 Sunday through Thursday, and 7 to 3 on Friday and Saturday. We're experimenting with possibly going later in the evening. We're going to go into the winter hours.
Right.
So
How many flavors of coffee do you have?
We have one flavor of coffee.
Yes.
We have our espresso. But what you want to flavor it with, we'll flavor it with you.
Right.
But we don't make flavored coffees. Right. We just make the best espresso.
It's good.
And we can put, vanilla, raspberry, caramel, whatever you.
I like my coffee with a little bit of cream and a lot of sugar. Black. I like it real. I like a heavy, dark.
So we can heavy up your espresso. We filter our water. We buy our milk from a company in Russellville that's Mennonite milk farmers,
right.
And they have their chocolate milk. They went to the chocolate. When you make a mocha, you make it out of chocolate milk, and they couldn't find the right milk, so they went to the University of Kentucky and worked with the agriculture department there to get the right chocolate milk that could preserve. I'm telling you, there are people come in and say, I want a mocha. And I said, before you try that mocha, let me just pour you just a sip of this chocolate milk.
Wow.
It is so good.
I haven't had it, but I got to now. You sold me. I'm
always
getting the caramel latte.
Now tell us where that's at, what your address is.
The address is 1915 J.H. O'Brien Boulevard or Avenue.
Well, tell them where it is in relations to Patty's.
Everything in Grand Rivers is on J.H. O'Brien Avenue.
It's just down yonder.
Right where my fist is Patty's, and there's your playhouse over there. You're right over here to the left.
Just another block down the street, maybe block and a half down the street.
I've seen your place.
On the right. And there's a grocery store on the left.
Craig's Dairy.
And there's Craig's Dairy, which is a hamburger stand, been there since the 50s. And then we're one building.
He got good hamburgers.
He does have good hamburgers.
Hell, that's good. That greased, man.
It's amazing. You sit there and you think about it. We have 7, 8 restaurants in a town of 360 people.
The state of Kentucky did a survey of small towns, and Grand Rivers was number 5 in the most popular small towns in all of Kentucky, and had the highest restaurant to capita rate.
Yes. Well, it's amazing.
Anywhere.
Everybody, if you just took the population of Grand Rivers, everybody's got a restaurant.
Yeah.
Or the family tradition, they're together.
Well, if you put it this way, like I said, over 300,000 people come into Patty's a year. Right? That's 1,000 times more than almost 1,000 times more of the population.
Yeah. Where do y'all find the help at?
Well,
they got to drive from everywhere.
They're all over.
That's a bad deal we're in now with the economy and everything is help.
Yeah.
Since COVID, they just didn't come back. I mean, we're just people. Just
I want to tell you something. Our employees are amazing people.
You had some.
We have some that've been there for 20, 30 years. Yeah. Even the new people, they're pulling together and making it just an awesome team up there. So I know we're running short on time, but those guys need, especially during summer, and we're coming up here for Christmas. Yeah. Man, the hours they're about to put in and the hard work, and they just don't want to do it some days, but they get through it, and it comes out beautiful. I mean, we have 7,500 reviews on our Google, and we're still at a 4.6. A 4.6 with 7,500 is really good. It's really good.
And let me tell you something. Just our new coffee shop. One of our primary customers that's starting to show up are Patty's employees.
We gotta have some coffee. Have that caffeine. Yeah. I know it's one thing you did that I respect, Kevin, and you too, Gary. Is there's no I in team. You kept saying we.
Yes, sir.
I never heard you say I a lot. It's not. Everybody understands that it takes a team. Even Ricky with Pepsi Mid-America, it's a team.
It's a team effort.
One person can't do Patty's. One person can't do your place or this, or one person can't do this podcast. It's a team.
One person can't do the city either.
No, that's right.
You know, that's why I kept trying to get us away from saying Patty's is the anchor of Grand River.
It is the anchor. That's
It
a
is,
fact.
but at the same time,
okay, if you don't think it is when Patty was closed.
Oh no, it is.
Yeah, I understand, and it's not bragging. It's just a fact.
Yeah, it is.
And I think the city of Grand Rivers realizes that too.
I will say
and they
this.
do.
Yeah.
I will say this. Without Patty's, Grand Rivers would survive.
Yeah.
But it would not thrive.
You're right. You're right.
And that's a very accurate statement.
It is. You're right.
That's right.
All right, folks, I gotta let you go. We've been
appreciate
2 hours.
you.
And I'm an hour show. I'm on overtime. These guys.
Well, then that means it's good. They're probably just saying to shut up.
They are probably back there saying, "Hood, would you?"
Well, you'll hear about that next week when Kevin's on here. Right?
Yeah, he'll be on. He's saying we all the time. All right, folks, here we go. We've been talking with Kevin Ragan. He is a CEO of Patty's 1880 Settlement, and we've been talking with Bill Gary. He's Orange Bell Coffee. He's another one right there in Grand Rivers. Hey, if you haven't been lately, you need to go back. We've been talking about what's all's down there. I'm going to go back and just check it all out. There's so much around that area. You can get there and just get there 3 or 4 or 5 hours before your reservation with Patty's, and you can just do shops and look around, drive around. There's a lot of scenery over there, and it's on our LBL too. It's right there on the verge of LBL. We'll go through the long way just to check out the LBL and go to Patty's and have a good time. And but I appreciate y'all guys coming in,
we
man.
appreciate it.
What a pleasure.
It's been a great show, man. It's been a great show. What do you think, Ricky?
Great.
It's fun, ain't it?
It's been always fun.
Oh, it's
thank
always
you, Kevin.
fun.
Make sure to keep
appreciate
that 471.
I've got it.
It's the 471.
I better
appreciate
put some
you guys.
tape on that because I want to be sure when that thing hits the market, I can say, "Look here, guys."
That's great.
I got it before it got proved
That's
down.
exactly. Did you expect me to pick that one?
I kind of, because it's the best one. It was the best one. And, I mean, but I didn't know your personality. You could be that one that says, "Man, give me that 126." I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, them guys just think they're bad. Nobody wants to drink that. Just drink gasoline if you want something hot. Like, what the hell good is it?
Yeah.
All right, folks, I got to let you go.
Well, we appreciate you.
All right, man. But anyway, folks, we had a great show talking with them over at LBL, and I want to thank my crew in the back. Guys, without these guys, I couldn't do what I do. I want to thank Kevin Keel, Dana Allen, well, she ain't wrote it all down, Billy Busey, and Gigabyte. That's what I call him. These guys, they do all the hard work. I do the easy part. I sit up here and just be a trophy boyfriend. That is kind of a hard job. Y'all trophies too? I'm a trophy boyfriend. I am. I want to thank Kevin Keel, Scott Norwood, Billy Busey, and Dana Allen, for all the hard work they do. I want to thank you, the viewer. Without you, I couldn't do what I do. And go to my sponsors. When you see them, tell them, "Hey, I appreciate what you do for the Mike Weatherford Show," so we can keep bringing you and be your go-to place for all the things we want to know about. And my buddy Ricky Price. It is, man. It's always fun.
It's always a pleasure.
It is, and
it is, brother.
And we're gonna get our tag team wrestling back together.
We're gonna get it back.
We're gonna get it back. We ain't gonna
Dark Crusher's coming back.
Dark Crusher, we're gonna kick ass and take
Bill, we gotta get our team together.
Will you see me snatching now?
I think that's what how we're gonna get you there at Badgett Playhouse.
We'll be at the Badgett Playhouse. I'll get them guys come down there and we'll have a wrestling match. We'll have T. Lawson's taking on Patty's. What do you think?
I don't know.
Refereed by the Orange Bell Coffee Company. He'll be the referee.
Yeah, that's fine.
That'd be cool. What do you
I
think?
don't know about that. I don't know.
They're ringing in my ear. Congratulations to Zachary Burton. He won the first giveaway. And congratulations to Christy Redmond. She won the second one. Don't forget, we got a lot of stuff going on. Next week on the Mike Weatherford Show, I guess I put it up here, we have got a great show. It's the show of all shows. It's the Get Mike or Get Kevin, the producer. I don't know which one's going on, but it's going to be right here next Tuesday, September 16th, 7 p.m. I got Jeremy Bucklew, Dave Vance, and the producer of all these shows, Kevin Keel, is going to be in here. We're going to find out, or you're going to find out, everything bad on me. I can feel it coming. I know it's coming, but you got to be quick to beat me. I'll turn it around. And don't forget, coming up Monday, September 15th, Tennessee Informer's got William Watkins Jr. on the show. He's an author and research fellow, independent institution. He's going to what the Anti-Federalists warned about America. The founding fathers weren't all united. That's coming up Monday, September the 15th. And don't forget, over at Sportscast with Jeremy Bucklew, inside the making of Champion Lady Patriot. Coach Beard's vision from players to leaders. Got Julian Beard coming in. It's going to be a great show. That's coming up Sunday at 7:30 p.m. right here live on Facebook. Hey, folks, tune in next week. Same time, same place. And like I always say, y'all help me out. Don't be late. The Mike Weatherford Show is recorded live in the Brewer Street Mafia Studios in downtown Paris. A Kill Media, Brewer Street Mafia Productions.